Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ o. Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ o. Ojúmọ́ ire, ojúmọ́ ayọ̀. I think we are all good. Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ o. Òṣogbo àtọ̀yìn. Grand rising, welcome to another episode of Àṣẹ for today. Nílé lóko lẹ́yìn odi níbi gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ bá ti ń gbọ́ wa. Àṣẹ Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ o. Grand rising and welcome to another episode of Àṣẹ for today. Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀ o. Grand rising, grand rising o. Ẹ kú ojúmọ́ ire, ojúmọ́ ayọ̀, ojúmọ́ ìdùnnú àti àlàáfíà fún gbogbo wa. Nílé lóko lẹ́yìn odi níbi gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ bá ti ń gbọ́ wa o. Àṣẹ ògbó àtọ̀yìn o. Ẹ káàárọ̀, ẹ kú ojúmọ́ o. Ẹ káàárọ̀, ẹ kú ojúmọ́ o. Ṣé dáadáa la jí o. Ẹ káàárọ̀, ẹ kú ojúmọ́, ṣé dáadáa la jí. Grand rising, welcome to another episode of Àṣẹ for today. Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ. Àṣẹ ògbó àtọ̀yìn. Welcome to another episode of Àṣẹ for today. Please keep tapping on your screen. Let me know where you are streaming from as you join us today. Let me know where you are streaming from. We are delving into another Odù Ifá for today. We are delving into another Odù Ifá for today. Odù Ifá mi láti máa gbé yẹ̀wò lónìí. Àṣẹ ojúmọ́ ire, ojúmọ́ ayọ̀, ojúmọ́ ìdùnnú àti àlàáfíà fún gbogbo wa o. Thank you for joining in today. Ibo lẹ ti ń gbọ́ wa lénìí. For those of you on the global Ifá community, those of you on the channel, what is your Odù Ifá for today? Those of you that are on the global Ifá community channel, kí ni Odù Ifá tá ń gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí? What is your Odù Ifá for today? Kí ni Odù Ifá tá ń gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí? Àbọrú Àbọyè from Colombia. Ẹ ṣé gan ni, thank you. Janet from Ibadan. Odù Ifá Ogbe Ogunda. Odù Ifá Ogbe Ogunda is the Odù Ifá we will be treating today. Odù Ifá Ogbe Ogunda. Ogbe lọ́wọ́ ọ̀tún, ọmọ Ogunda lọ́wọ́ òsì. Ogbe Ogunda. Who can remember the Odù Ifá we taught on yesterday? Timbobwe from Canada. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Ogbe Ogunda is 1111 and 1112. Thank you for that. Who can remember the Odù Ifá for yesterday? Ta ló lè rántí Odù Ifá tá gbé yẹ̀wò lánàá? Odù Ifá wo la gbé yẹ̀wò lánàá? What was the Odù Ifá for yesterday? If you are joining us for the first time, this is a daily live streaming. It's a daily live streaming every day at this same time, 6 a.m. Nigerian time, 12 midnight for those of you on the EST, and 5 a.m. for those of you in UK and Ghana. We are always here to delve into another Odù Ifá. So yesterday, what was the Odù Ifá we treated yesterday? Who can remember the Odù Ifá we talked about yesterday? Ẹ̀yin ọmọ ẹ̀kọ́ Ifá kò yẹ kẹ́ má gbàgbé Odù Ifá wo la kọ́ lánàá. Odù Ifá wo la kọ́ lánàá? The Odù Ifá for today is Ogbe Ogunda, yes. But yesterday, what Odù Ifá did we delve into? I told you that the whole idea of learning this thing is to be able to remember, to be able to recall and apply it to your everyday lives. Yes, and be able to recall and apply it to your everyday lives. So yesterday was Ogbe, it was Ogbe Rosun. The Odù Ifá for yesterday was Ogbe Rosun, Ogbe Rosun. And the Odù Ifá for today is Ogbe Ogunda. We have been doing a lot of Ogbe in the last few weeks. So Ogbe Rosun, Ogbe Ogunda. Nínú Ogbe Rosun ta kọ́ lánàá, ta ló lè rántí? From what we learnt yesterday in Ogbe Rosun, Ogbe Rosun, Moina Tomotosho Eshegoni, who can remember one thing? What was one significant thing for you that stayed with you from the live streaming of yesterday, Ogbe Rosun? What is that one lesson or blessing that you got from that Odù Ifá yesterday, Ogbe Rosun? Who can tell us? Ako ojúmọ́ mà o, Ogbe Rosun, we were all here yesterday. Kí ni nǹkan tí Ifá kọ́ wa? What was one lesson or one blessing from Ogbe Rosun that you went home with yesterday? What was one major thing for you as a person? Odù Ifá, Ogbe Rosun. Kí ni nǹkan ẹyọ kan? The reason I'm doing this is to make sure that we are actually learning and we recall what we are learning and we're applying it to our life. Because there is no point for you waking up at this time of the day. Is that okay? There is no point for you waking up at this time of the day and not being able to recall what you learned in the last 24 hours. Sam, good day. How are you doing? Thank you so much. What was that one thing that caught your attention yesterday? Nínú Ogbe Rosun. What was that one thing in Ogbe Rosun yesterday? Oh yeah, we were all here. Should I say that all of you are just gathering here in the morning to come and look at my face? Is that what it is? Who remembers the Odù? Ogbe dáwọ́ osùn tẹ́lẹ̀. Ó yá, Ogbe dáwọ́ osùn tẹ́lẹ̀. Ó ń ro jingini. Ta ló lè rántí Odù Ifá yẹn? It was Odù Ifá that was talking about what? Time. Odù Ifá was talking about time. Odù Ifá was talking about time. Adífá fún ìgbà àti àsìkò. The Odù Ifá yesterday was telling us about times and seasons. How to be able to get into the times and seasons of our lives and to get the best out of it. That was the Odù Ifá for yesterday. Odù Ifá Ogbe Rosun. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ máa rántí o, as we are going through these things, the whole idea of learning is for us to be able to remember, to recall, and to apply it to our everyday lives. To be able to apply it to our everyday lives. Because if we don't get to remember it, recall it, retain it, and apply it to our everyday life, Ifá would literally become another religion for so many people. You know how back in the day people go to church and go to mosque and they come out, by the following day they can't remember anything they've learned. They go about their everyday lives without any connection to the knowledge they have gotten. We're not going to do that here. So please, as we are learning, once the live streaming is over, go back again and watch the replay. Remind yourself again, what did I learn today? Auntie Toyin Eshegonio, what did I learn today? How did I apply it to my life? Is that okay? Eshe Pupo. So the Odù Ifá for today is Odù Ifá Ogbe Ogunda. What was another name for that Odù Ifá Ogbe Ogunda? Thank you so much, Blue Ifadayo. What was another name for Ogbe Ogunda? Orúkọ wo làwọn babaláwo tún máa ń pe Odù Ifá Ogbe Ogunda, if you know it. Dayo P. Eshegoni. What other name do babalawos call Ogbe Ogunda? Who knows it? Ogbe Ogunda làwọn babaláwo tún máa ń pè ní Ogbe Ìyọnú. You will hear some people call it Ogbe Ìyọnú. It is the same Odù. Ogbe Ogunda, àwọn babaláwo ló ṣe àdàpè ẹ̀ sí Ogbe Ìyọnú. Ogbe Ìyọnú is what the babalawos call it. Oshundara Eshegoni. So our flash goal on TikTok this morning is what? Heart me. The heart me. 8 8 different people to send in hearts me. I think this one is easy. 8 different people to send in hearts me. Alvin Gold, Ogunda Bede kọ́ ni Ogbe Ogunda Ogunda Ogbe nìyẹn o. Dayo P, thank you. Jane Juma, thank you. Who else? We need 6 more people. Heart me for the day. Heart me for the day. 6 more people. 6 more people. The person Alvin Ogbe Ogunda Bede is Ogunda Ogbe. Ogunda Ogbe is different from Ogbe Ogunda. Ogbe Ogunda, okay. 5 more people for that heart me goal. I should go on. In your marrow, see 5 more people on TikTok for the heart me goal. In your marrow, 5 more people. 5 more people. 5 more people. So today's Odù is Odù Ogbe Ogunda Ogbe Yono. Before we go into today's Odù, let's make our Iba. I'll be doing the Iba in Yoruba. Iba is paying homage and giving thanks, giving praise, and honoring the powers that be and the powers that hold the universe. Eshegoni. Akodaye Asheba. Atuntiwale nínú Ashedaye. Ameda Aweda. Ọba tó lọ kọrin kése Asheba. Ọba lánàá, ọba lẹ́yìn, ọba títí ayérayé Asheba. Aníkíbà wá ṣe o. Òrànmọ níṣẹ́ fàyà tí Asheba. Just be typing Iba share. I will speak Yoruba throughout. Òrànmọ níṣẹ́ fàyà tí Asheba, ọba tó fi gbogbo àgbálá ayé yìí ṣe àpótí ìtìsẹ̀ rẹ̀, Asheba, Aníkíbà wá ṣẹ. Nílé lóko lẹ́yìn odi níbi gbogbo tá a ti péjọpọ̀ lénìí, wá sínú ẹ̀kọ́ Ifá, Aníkíbà wá ṣẹ o. Ajagunmalé olúwo òde ọ̀run, olúbíkin, ọ̀sanyìnbíkin, Asheba, Asheba yín ìyá mi ọ̀pàkẹ́ àlàkẹ́, ẹ̀yin alágogo idẹ, ẹ̀yin arógbáṣọ má balẹ̀, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọlọ́mú kan tí ń fún gba ọmọ lọ́mú, ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ kan tí ń bẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ méjì jà, Asheba, Asheba, ẹ̀yin atẹ̀dọ̀jọ̀ lóòró, Aníkíbà wá ṣẹ o. Lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbálá ayé níbi tí wọ́n ti ń pe òrìṣà, tó ti ń pe irúnmọlẹ̀, tó ti ń pe Ifá lẹ́yìn, Aníkíbà wọ́n máa ṣẹ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Èmi ni ọ̀sẹ̀ ẹgbẹ́, èmi ni ọ̀sẹ̀ Ògún. A ṣe músòmúsò ẹgbẹ́ o, a ṣe àkíyíká ẹgbẹ́ ayé ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀run. Àníkẹ́ dúró tì wá, àníkẹ́ bá wa ṣe, àníkẹ́ bá wa ró láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àṣèbá orí, àṣèbá ẹlẹ́dàá, àṣèbá ọlọ́kọ̀ tó wà wá wá sáyé, ìyá àti bàbá wa. Àwọn tó wà pẹ̀lú wa, àwọn tó ti rebi àgbáre, Asheba, Asheba, Aníkọ́lọ́sẹ̀ ó gbà ó láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Asheba Ifá, Asheba Ìpín, Asheba òrìṣà. Mo ṣèbà ìyá mi Ajíbọ́lá, ìyá mi Àbẹ̀ní, Ajíbọ́lá mi ògbódò ọ̀rà, mo ṣèbà idán, mo ṣèbà gbogbo olúwo, gbogbo ìyá àbílẹ̀, gbogbo apẹ̀rẹ̀, gbogbo babaláwo, gbogbo lọ́balọ́ba níjòyè lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbálá ayé la ṣèbà fún, Aníkíbà wá ṣe. Bá a ṣe tún wá bọ́ sínú ẹ̀kọ́ Ifá mi lénìí, a ní ọgbọ́n ìmọ̀ àti òye tí Ọ̀rúnmìlà fi ń jẹ́ òrìṣà ọgbọ́n, òun ni kán máa fi mọ̀ wá báyìí. Kó má gba etí ọ̀tún wọlé, kó gba tòsì jáde láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Kífá bá wa ṣe, kífá kún wa lọ́wọ́, kífá dúró tì wá, kífá kọ́ wa, kífá fọ̀nà mọ̀ wá, kífá kóre tó ti sọnù kókó wá ló fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ìbá wa ṣe o, àṣẹ, àṣẹ, àṣẹ. Ẹ ṣé gan ni o, Odù Ifá Ogbe Ogunda. For those of you on TikTok, the flash goal is a heart me. Send in your heart me goal for today. Ogbe Ogunda. I'm reading from the manuscript of the sacred text of Ifá. If you have not pre-ordered for it, you are missing. You are not doing yourself any good, because there is no other Ifá text that you read that is as explanatory, straight to the point, and as applicable as the one I show you every morning. And that is supposed to tell you that you should pre-order it. So the Ifá College has put together the sacred text of the Odù Ifá, the 256 ọ̀rọ̀ tí Elédùmarè sọ, the words of Olódùmarè, in such a way that you have the ancient Yoruba text, you have the modern day English translation of it, and then we extract the lessons and the blessings of every essay and how to apply it to your everyday life. How do you apply it to your finances, to your health, to your career, to your money, to your relationship, to your personal growth, and every other aspect of your life. And then we crown it up with the Iwure and the prayer for that essay. For every essay, that is what you are getting in this book. Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀. YouTube, kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ láàárọ̀ yìí, àbí TikTok? Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lénìí? Our flash goal is the heart me. Our flash goal is the heart me. Send in your heart me for today. Auntie Lande Ekojimo. Thank you so much, Auntie Lande. We are halfway gone. We need 4 more people to send in the heart me goal. The moment we meet that goal, we're going to be pushed out to more and more people. So this is your own way to say, I support Ifa, I support ÌṢЭШE, and I'm helping to move this content forward. Odù Ifá Ogbe Ogunda, táwọn babaláwo mọ̀ sí Ogbe Ìyọ́nú. Let's start reading. I will read the Yoruba translation first. Falade Taiwo, ẹ ṣé gan ni o, ẹ kú ojúmọ́. Thank you very much. Odù Ifá Ogbe Ogunda ní ìbínú awọ alára ló dífá fún alára, ẹ̀dọ̀ fùfú ajérò ló dífá fún ajérò, pẹ̀lọ́tùrú awo ọ̀ràngán ló dífá fún ọ̀rọ̀gún. Ifá ni wọ́n máa fi nǹkan ránṣẹ́ sí wọn kí wọ́n má kọ̀. Ó pẹ́ díẹ̀ lẹ́yìn èyí, ìyá wọn fi èèpà kókó, ìyẹn ewé kókò tí ó ti gbẹ, ó fi ránṣẹ́ sí alára. Alára bínú. Ewé kókò nìyá mi fi ránṣẹ́ sí mi nínú gbogbo nǹkan tó wà nílé ayé yìí. Ó kọ̀ ọ́. Ìyá wọn tún fi ránṣẹ́ sí ajérò. Ajérò náà kọ̀. Ní ìbínú ni wọ́n máa mú lọ sọ́dọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀gún. Ẹ mọ̀ pé mẹ́ta ni wọ́n. Ọ̀rọ̀gún gbà á, ó tu wò, ó bá lẹ̀kẹ̀ nínú rẹ̀. Ọ̀rọ̀gún ti ṣe ẹbọ tí babaláwo ní kó ṣe. Ọ̀rọ̀gún ti rúbọ, ẹbọ ti fín, ẹbọ ti dà. Aṣọ ẹ̀tù, ẹyẹlé àti ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀jọ owó ló fi rúbọ. Ọ̀rọ̀gún sín ìkarùn-ún nínú ìlẹ̀kẹ̀ yìí, ó fi ránṣẹ́ sí alára pé kó rà á nítorí pé ó bá a lára mu. Alára rà á, ó sanwó. Ó tún sín ìkarùn-ún ìlẹ̀kẹ̀ kejì, ó fi ránṣẹ́ sí ajérò pé kó rà á. Ajérò rà á, ó sanwó. Nítorí pé ọ̀rọ̀gún fi ohun dídára ló fi gbé àwọn kinní yẹn ránṣẹ́. Ó sì ṣe ìtókù ìlẹ̀kẹ̀ yìí fún ara rẹ̀, ó fi pamọ́. Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ. Let's read the English translation. Before then, we still need 3 more people to meet our flash goal on TikTok. 3 more people to send in the gift goal. Heart me is the gift goal. 3 more people. We have about 50 people on this live streaming. 3 more people. Heart me is just 1 coin. Emma Shibai, Once you help us meet this goal, kíákíá la máa bọ́ sí next stage, and then more and more people will see this. 3 more people. Ó yá, ẹ̀yin ará TikTok, ẹ̀yin là ń dúró dè o. 3 more people to meet the flash goal. Odù Ifá Ogbe Ogunda ni Odù Ifá tàǹkà. Those of you on YouTube to like, comment, subscribe, and send in your gift. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Now let's read the English translation. Ifa says, thank you so much, Sylvan. We need 2 more people for that goal. 2 more people. Ifa says, Ibinu is anger, okay? Ibinu was the babalawo that divined for alara. Edofufu is also another way to describe anger. Someone that is easily furious. Someone that gets upset easily. Edofufu is the name of the babalawo that divined for ajérò. Pẹ̀lẹ́tùrù was the name of the babalawo that divined for ọ̀ràngún. Calmness, peace, that was the name of the babalawo for ọ̀ràngún. Ifa warned that something will be sent to them and they must not reject it. They must not reject it. That was the instruction. Ifa asked them to make ẹbọ and ètùtù. Ọ̀ràngún was the only one that made the ẹbọ and the ètùtù. Alára and ajérò did not make their ẹbọ and ètùtù. Ifa warned them that something will be sent to them and they must not reject it. Soon after, their mother sent Alara a gift wrapped in dried cocoa leaves. Alara became annoyed and refused to accept it. Their mother sent the same gift to Ajeru. He also refused. In frustration, the messenger took the package to Orogun. Orogun accepted it calmly, unwrapped it, and found precious beads inside it, expensive beads inside it. Orogun had already performed the sacrifice prescribed by his Babalawo. Ashoetu, a pigeon, and 16 cowries was the ebo. He threaded 1/5 of the beads into a beautiful necklace and sent it to Alara, who bought it and paid Orogun. He threaded another necklace and sent it to Ajeru, who also bought it and paid Orogun. Because Orogun presented the beads elegantly, they paid gladly and they paid highly. Orogun kept the remaining beads to himself. Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ o. Mo ṣe ògo àtọ́ fún gbogbo babaláwo àti Iyanifa. Now, very straightforward, right? So there were 3 children or 3 men. They were children of their mother. Alara, Ajeru, àti Orogun. 3 of them, their babalawo divined for them. Their babalawos gave them instructions. Somebody is going to send a gift to you shortly. Don't reject it. That package is going to come. It's going to be a big package, blah, 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 blah. You are advised to do this ebo and this etutu. Of all the 3 of them, Alara did not do the ebo. Ajeru did not do the ebo. It was only Orogun that did the ebo. TikTok, kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ láàárọ̀ yìí? We have how many more minutes? We have just like 2 minutes left for this flash goal, and we still need 2 more people to send in their heart me. Once we meet that flash goal, ṣé púpọ̀, 2 more people to send in their heart me. We have 2 minutes to go. Thank you for helping us meet that flash goal. Odù says, thanks for the effort in keeping our culture alive. Ifá ṣeun, iṣẹ́ ìrúnmọlẹ̀ là ń ṣe. So there were 3 of them, and that was the instruction given to the 3 of them. Now, a couple of days after, a little while after, what happened? A gift was sent to them by their mother. Alara was the first person that received the gift. The old woman had wrapped it in dried cocoa leaves. You can imagine what dried leaves looks like. She has wrapped it in and sent it to them. Yeah. Please, our flash goal on TikTok. 6 people have done so far. Just 2 people, and we have 1 minute to go. Ṣé bá ṣe máa bẹ̀yìn lórí TikTok lójoojúmọ́ ni? Kò dá báyìí. Iṣẹ́ táwa ń ṣe yìí, ìtọ́ ẹ̀kẹ́yìn ṣe nìyẹn. Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀. And the mother wrapped it in dry leaves. So because the gift came in dry leaves, Alara rejected it. He was upset. He was angry. What's the meaning of this? Of all the things in the world, this is the gift that my mother can give to me. They sent the same gift to Ajeru. Ajeru also saw it. And Ajeru said, no, this is an insult. How can they send this kind of a thing to me? Look at what it's looking like. Even the messenger was upset that 2 people, 2 children after the 3 children of this woman, they cannot even respect the fact that this thing came from their mother and accept it, knowing that their mother is not going to give them anything that is, harmful or wrong, and their mother doesn't have any reason to degrade them or want to insult them with a gift. In annoyance, the messenger took it to Orogun to say, you better take. Big take. Thank you so much. Please, as you are enjoying the live streaming, send in your gift. We have less than 1 minute and we need 1 more heart me gift. Ejo. Once we meet that goal, we are moving to the next stage on TikTok to be able to get more viewers. Ejo. Edakun. Eshegoni. Omofash, thank you so much for that. The messenger went in annoyance. Thank you so much. We have met our goal. Thank you so much. Adukbeo Eshio. He went in annoyance and he dropped it for Orogun. Orogun accepted it. Even if it did not look presentable, even if it did not look like what they were expecting, Orogun took it because it came from his mother. My mother cannot give me something and I would reject it, irrespective of how it looks, irrespective of how she packaged it, irrespective of what it looked like. Orogun received it and opened it up. Opening it up, he found precious beads, precious jewelry, expensive beads was what Orogun found in it. And Orogun thought to himself that, so this is what they sent to my brothers and they rejected. No problem. This same gift that they rejected, they will buy it with money. Orogun took 1/5 of the bead, divided the bead, the seeds of the beads, into 5, was able to string one part of it and sent it to his brother, Alara. Alara saw it, it was beautiful. Alara paid heavily for it. Orogun repackaged it and sent it to Alara. Alara bought it. He sent another one to Ajeru. Ajeru bought it. And they loved it. And there was Orogun sitting down and saying, so these things that my brothers are appreciating right now was the same thing that was sent to them and they rejected. Now they are buying it with money. The Odù Ifá that was cast for us this year, who knows the Odù Ifá for this year in the Yoruba calendar year? What was the Odù Ifá that was cast for us at Iyanifa this year? This is year 10,067 in Yoruba calendar. What was the Odù Ifá that was cast for us this year? Odù Ifá Òtúrúpọ̀n méjì. In that Odù Ifá Òtúrúpọ̀n méjì, Ifá said that the children of Yoruba land, they will use money to buy the things that their ancestors once gave to them for free. They will spend money to buy what their ancestors once gave to them for free. Ololade wants to, I want to talk to you, please. Okay, the WhatsApp number will be posted. The WhatsApp number will be posted. Thank you so much, Amazing, for posting that. That Odù Ifá said a lot of people will start to buy with money the knowledge and the things that ancestors gave to them. Now, let's look at this story in 2 sides. The first side is this. Ifá instructed that a gift will come. I've said it before, you have heard it several times, countless number of times. If Ifá gives you an instruction, if Ifá says something is going to happen, somebody is going to come, an event is going to occur, if anything remotely similar to what Ifá says comes along your way, it is okay to be in doubt and to say, this doesn't look like what, I don't think this looks like what Ifá was talking about. It is okay for you to think that way, right? But you know what is not okay? For you to reject it totally. In that situation, the first thing you are supposed to do is go back to Ifá and ask, Ifá, you said I was going to receive a gift. My Odù said I will receive a gift shortly. Somebody has sent a gift. This is the name of the person. Is this the gift that I'm expecting? And Ifá will confirm, oh yes, it's the one. Oh no, it's not the one. If you are in doubt. But to totally reject something that Ifá has said is going to come, a lot of times it doesn't come clothed and wrapped in expensive, attractive, luxury things. No. But that is what Ifá would want you to have. That's one part of it. The second part of it is this. You see, who gave Alara, Ajeru, and what's the name of their third brother, Orogun? Who gave them the gifts? Who gave them the gifts? Who was the person that sent the gifts to them? The three of them. Comment section, I want to make sure that you are participating today. In this Odù Ifá, who sent gifts to the three of them? Their mother. Their mother in this place, in this story, represents their ancestors. She is a representation of their ancestors. It was their mother that sent it. She's a representation of their ancestors. In this time and age, Adiola, Mojirayo Eshe, Lily Rose Eshe, Thomas, thank you. Yes, their mother. In this time and age, ancestors are sending messages to us. Odù Ifá Otunukpon said, this is the year of our ancestors. Odù Ifá Otunukpon Meji is the Odù Ifá of the ancestors. And the ancestors have been sending messages to a whole lot of people, directly or indirectly, having us connect back to our roots. But to a lot of people, it doesn't look as fancy as Abrahamic religion where they are coming from. A lot of people have come to my DM to say, Iyanifa, I love how you teach Ifa, but you know, I don't like the way all of these things look. Why does it have to be like this? All of these pots that they use in Ifa, why can't they change it? All these traditional things, why can't they, what's it called? Upgrade it to something that looks more attractive. That is the reason a lot of people are rejecting this information right now. That's the reason a lot of people are rejecting going back to their roots and going back to their source. Every evidence is staring at them in the face that this is where they are supposed to be. But because it doesn't look fancy, because it doesn't sound fancy, because it doesn't look fancy, they are rejecting it. They are rejecting it. And in as much as I understand that, yes, we're supposed to improve on a lot of things, you should not, your first instinct to whatever it is that is a representation of your roots, your culture, your tradition, should not be to reject it. Orogun took it because he looked at it as, my mother is an elderly woman. She's an ancient woman. These old women, they like to wrap things up in leaves and just look a certain kind of way. Exactly, attractive to whom? And he took it from his mother. The same way you will not reject a gift that your mother ties in a paper bag, as long as it's coming from your mother, even if it's not worth $1. The fact that it is coming from your mother, you take it. That is exactly what Ifa is telling us today. The fact that it comes from your ancestors, the fact that it comes from your roots, from the people that you are originally, we have to embrace it. If we are acting like this towards the things that is ours, how do we present ourselves? How do we present it to the rest of the world? And that is the idea. That is how we got here. They looked at us, looked at everything about us, and decided to create a fake fancy one and then sell it to us. And then a lot of people are coming back to compare. How can I come to an Ifa shrine and be sitting on the floor? There's nothing wrong in us if we have chairs and we sit on chairs. You have been sitting on chair in your house. In Ifa's shrine, we sit on the mat. Everybody, irrespective of who you are, we sit down on the mat there and we're okay with it. That is the way it was given to us, and that's the way we still choose to maintain it. But inside that, if you know what is inside that Ifa that you are rejecting because it looks a certain kind of way, is not attractive. If you know what is inside it, a lot of you are buying the solution, buying the blessings, buying the lessons and the instructions inside Ifa with expensive money, like shitload of money. And you don't know that is what you are doing. Those of you that follow me on my WhatsApp that can view my status, so many times I've written in there, we make spiritual soap for churches. Yes, they come to us to ask, oh, we're having a program in our church and we want to blah, 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 blah. We make spiritual soap for them. Ifa doesn't stop us from doing that. Any and everybody can come to Ifa. And you will buy it from them in church. Holy water. Do you know where they are getting those holy water from? It's tradition. It's African. And they will sell it to you. Most of this olive oil anointing oil they are selling, if you find anyone there that actually gives results that they claim, they have added something African, something traditional, something that reflects African spirituality is in it. Because whatever it is that their Bible is professing, it cannot do anyone any of those, and you will spend heavily to buy it. Imagine if our fathers and our grandfathers kept the knowledge of Ifa. You will not be paying to learn it right now. But hey, here we are. Some people rejected it. Some people rejected it, and that is why we have to pay through our nose to be able to get it. But right now that we have knowledge, that we know, ancestors are sending gifts to you every day. Please don't reject it just because it doesn't look attractive, just because it looks traditional and local. Who sets the stone for traditional? Who defines what is local? That thing that you so value from West and from Asia is traditional to some people. That is their own tradition. I tell so many people, particularly those of you that are getting married now, Yoruba people, Igbo people, Africans, they are getting married, church wedding, registry wedding. Traditional wedding is no longer called traditional wedding, safe. It's now called engagement. It has been reduced to a mere engagement party. But the church wedding is the one that is the... Meanwhile, they forget that that church wedding is traditional wedding to some people. That is some people's tradition. The white gown and the veil and the tuxedo suit is tradition to some people. Your agbada, your obi, orogbo, eruyawo, every other thing that you bring during a Yoruba traditional wedding, that is traditional to us. But we have left that because I don't want to have all of these things during my wedding. Yoruba traditional wedding has been reduced to just the attire and the headgear and the fancy colors. They have taken away every other thing that symbolizes our ancestors. How many people do traditional wedding again and they still have obi, the kola nut, orogbo, bitter kola, atare, alligator pepper, adun, oyin, and all of those things? Okbele was the thing that was placed in our traditional wedding that the woman will pick, not Bible. Our traditional wedding has now become a Christian and a church activity where pastors are praying, where imams and afars are praying. How is that traditional? Where in our tradition was all of that? Where did our ancestors pick Bible during traditional wedding? Just call it a party, call it a Yoruba party. It is an insult to the people from whom you came if you have reduced everything about you to represent some parts. When you go to the church, it is still Christian wedding. When you go to traditional Yoruba wedding, traditional Igbo wedding, it is still Christian wedding. When you go to the registry, the only options you have to swear on your wedding is Bible and Quran. Everything has been reduced to the foreign beliefs. This is not, I mean, look at us. Where does that leave us? Where does that leave us? Because we think it is not fancy enough. Ifa is saying that a lot of times, the things that will benefit you, where you would find knowledge, where you would find blessings, where you will find growth, is usually not fancy. Landa Cruz says, I have told my daughter, we no Bible at a traditional wedding. I had a traditional wedding, me and what's it called, and my husband, Dibiakana. It was the normal Ifa wedding. Okbele was there we did not even have cake. Akara oyinbo lo npe cake, oyinbo lo ni. Adun la fi ṣe, adun ni. We put our hand on the knife on the adun, adege, adeje, and our ancestors were there. And the funny part of it is right there towards the end of the wedding, pigeons came in, 2 of them just flew in, and they stood there like they were observing the ceremony. I was happy that whoever it is that was recording that day was able to catch that scene on camera. That is our tradition. And subtly, we don't know. Sorry, what is adun? Adun is, you know, this is, would I call it a snack? Is made of corn and palm oil. It's kind of red. I have one in the house, but it's not close by. It's I think orange or red or something like that. Yes. Wow. Now I want to have an Ifa wedding. I had an Ifa wedding. I specifically told my Baba that this is what I want and this is what it is, and we need to start normalizing it. If you have an Ifa wedding, let it blow up. Let people see what our tradition is. In there lies the blessing. And a lot of times, right, like somebody said, Taiwo said, significantly, this has caused a lot of things. It has. But we're not going into what those ones has caused. Today, we are reminding ourselves. Ifa says in the blessing and the lessons of this Odù, Ifa says, great blessing often comes disguised in unattractive package. Great blessings often comes disguised in unattractive packages. You need to understand that. Funny enough, yesterday I was having a conversation with a who is a pastor. He's a pastor. He's a Yoruba man. He's a pastor, and he had gone to do his Itefa like 6 years ago. See, when I tell you that you are the one that is looking at Ifa from afar, the people that you are hiding under the canopy of God, all the people that you are hiding under their canopy, they have come to Ifa long before you even knew what Ifa was. This is a very good example. And I know that very soon I will be able to bring that man on this live streaming because he's about to answer his call in Ifa. So this Odù Ifá Ogbe Ogunda was the Odù Ifá that was cast for him during his Itefa, right? And then he has been struggling with a lot of things. So he saw my page and he sincerely told me he was a pastor, but that he needed help. He doesn't know why life is looking like this. Even the church is running, he's struggling. Finances is struggling, all of that. So I told him, I said, okay, let me take my time to research your Odù and find out what are the things you are supposed to do. Your Odù Ifá that birthed you is supposed to answer questions about your life, and is supposed to point out into the direction of how you will not struggle. So when we got to this part of the Odù, I said, your Odù Ifá, with all the essay we have been reading there, you have been called by Ifa to do certain things. He said yes, the Babalawo that did the divination for him in Igbodu said the same thing, that he has a call. But he comes from a family of Christians. His parents are pastors. How does he just wake up one morning and say he wants to be a Babalawo? The person that did his divination for him is his uncle. And family has rejected that uncle right now because he's a Babalawo. But the man is doing his thing and he's surviving without family. So lately, I told him, I think we started speaking early this year. I told him, when you are ready to answer this call, let me know. I think in the last 2 weeks, he has been going back and forth that life is just frustrating and he doesn't even understand what to do. I said, are you ready to answer the call? If not, I cannot waste my time on you. Mama, please do this spiritual work for me. Give me this soap. Give me this oil. Your problem is not soap and oil. Your problem is you are doing the right thing in the wrong place. Now we have started gradually. He has started, how would I put it? He has started convincing himself to go on this path. And I told him, you have to. But now he doesn't have a problem with teaching people or guiding people or helping people spiritually. He has been doing that all his life as a pastor. But what he has a problem with is the way Ifa's own is packaged, the way it looks. What will people say if I receive this gift? What is my family going to say? Is my wife going to support me? What's going to happen to the people that are brought into church? I said, when you are done asking questions about everybody and you want to ask questions about your own self, let me know. We will be here. This Odù Ifá is the Odù that breathed him, and I told him, what is that gift that was given to you that looked like it was wrapped in something ancient that you have been rejecting? And you are now paying money. Do you know how much he has paid me in consultation? How many products he has bought from me? How many Etutu I've done for him? How many spiritual work I've done for him in the course of the time that I knew him? Something that he's the one that is supposed to have it and use it for other people and gets paid for it. He's paying for it. You see how straightforward Ifa is and how truthful and convincing it is at every point. And there are so many people in that category. Odù Ifá Ogbe Ogunda has been cast for you in one divination or the other. But because you don't even know where to read it up and research, one or two essays that your Babalawo has told you, that's the only one that you know. And Ifá is telling you today, that thing that has been wrapped in ancient gifts, that has been wrapped in ancient and traditional things, inside it is your path in life. Those of you that have gone through Itefa, you will agree with me that Itefa is not a very simple process. It's not a very attractive process. If you have done your Itefa, please, I want you to affirm what I'm saying. Itefa process is not a very attractive process. It's not a vacation. You come all the way from your country to Nigeria. It's not another vacation. It is rigorous. DJ Prince, thank you. As expensive as it is rigorous, it is draining, it is all of those things put together. I will not lie to you. But at the end of the day, you know what is inside it. You know what you are going to get. The blueprint of your life. Someone says baptism by fire. Someone says it is tedious. Inside that process is where you find the blueprint of your life, direction of your life. Yes, it's rigorous, but it is worth it. That is where you find the greatest gift that any human being can ever give you. Summary of your life, direction of your life. That is where you find it. And you think it is coincidental or wrong that if I wrapped it around that process, usually that is what it is. You did yours in 2023. Wow, congratulations. Ifa says great blessings often come in unattractive package. The same thing with when you're going to probably meet your spouse or get into a new business. It doesn't usually look flashy. It doesn't usually look good. Imagine you are waking up at this time of the day to get knowledge of Ifa. This is a knowledge that you know that you cannot just stumble on anywhere, and you want to start your day with it. It takes a lot. I have to wake up at 4 a.m. irrespective of the time I sleep. I have to wake up at 4 a.m. to get ready for this every weekday, and I still have an entire day. You too have to wake up as early as you can to be on this live streaming and listen. Is it easy? No, it's not. Are you in Nigeria? Yes. Is it easy? No, it's not. But inside it comes blessings, lessons, and knowledge that you can apply to your everyday life and see results. We have been bringing people up on our Sunday morning live streaming to give their eri. Eri is what we call it. Eri is called testimony or review in Yoruba. To give their eri about how իշЭΗΣΕ for today, how the knowledge of Ifa has been affecting their life. I'm not talking about how Etutu and spiritual products. No, I'm talking about just pure knowledge of Ifa. And people have been coming up. Will I pass the test? Every one of us passed the test. There is nobody that went in there and didn't come out. Every one of us that started it, we also finished it. We passed the test. It was not easy, but we all did it. You did your Itefa last year, and your life has changed totally. DJ Prince, thank you so much for that. Under the lessons, Ifa also says those who judge by appearance, they lose a lot of wealth, a lot of opportunities. Those who look deeper gain prosperity. Those who judge by appearance, they judge by what they see first of all on the surface. When they tell you that the English proverb says don't judge a book by the cover, it's not English, it's not Western world that taught us don't judge a book by the cover. Odù Ifá has said it centuries before any Western contact. You don't judge things by just the way it looks. Go to Ifá and confirm again. How did you move from pastoring to Ifá? It was always the other way around. It was never the other way around. It was never the other way around. Nobody finds Ifá and says he has gone to church. What is it that they don't? What is it that is in Ifá that you don't have, that you find in church? Is it healing that you need in Ifá that you cannot find? Osun Shengeshe has been healing her children long before Bible came. Is it money or wealth or prosperity? Aji Olokun has been doing that. Is it God will fight your battles for you? Ogun has been doing that. Is it God of Elijah send down fire? Shango has been sending down fire. There is nothing that somebody in Ifá is looking for in church. If you are in Ifá, you understand what it is. Is it God is going to speak to you, the will of God? Olódùmarè speaks clearly, unambiguously in Ifá. So all those stories that they made up and they told you, a Babalawo has come, they've converted him to Jesus. What is it, the promise of heaven? We have already known in Ifá before Bible came that àtọ̀run láti wá, tá a bá dẹ̀ ti ṣetán a máa padà lọ sọ́run. We have always known that we came from ọ̀run, and at the end of this life we are going to ọ̀run. We have always known. Is it if you do good, God will repay you for good? We have always known that life is a summation of your choices and the reward of your choices. So what exactly is in Christianity that they must have told a lot of people that they brought up those stories? Virtually every one of them wasn't true. Almost every one of them wasn't true. But to answer your question, how did I go from being a pastor to an Iyanifa? Please go to my YouTube channel, Iyanifa Ewa TV. I have a video where I took my time to explain the whole process from childhood to the time of recording that video. So go to my YouTube channel, Iyanifa Ewa TV. Scroll down, you will find the video from pastor to Iyanifa. You'll find a video titled that. Just check the thumbnail. You'll find that video. So I'm saying to you today, Ifá says you should not judge by appearance. If an Odù Ifá has told you that something is coming, somebody is coming, if you are in doubt, you can always ask Ifá. Don't forget that. You don't want to jump at the first thing that comes because Ifá says something is going to come. Yes, that's smart and intelligent of you. So just confirm with Ifá, this thing that they're talking about, is it true? Is it good? What exactly is it about this thing? Ask. Ifá has said that I'm going to get a blessing from a woman. A woman is going to come into my life and help on this next phase. The moment you meet one or two women that are looking like they might be helpers, confirm from Ifá, is it this person? Is it that person? That way you know that you are not missing out on anything. Where are you located? Nigeria. The third lesson here says obedience and sacrifice brings advantage when opportunity arrives. The essence of doing your Ebo and Etutu cannot be overemphasized. You cannot practice ԻΣΕΣΕ and follow the path of your ancestors in Ifá without doing Etutu and Ebo. That's another part that people are, would I say, challenging us on. Right. Excuse me. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Ike Michael said the miracles and the positive reviews and positive effects that African spirituality had on its own people was not recorded or written. That's the problem, which is why I have made it compulsory on my own live streaming. If you are watching, if you are learning, and there has been changes in your life, please and please come up on this live streaming and share it to the rest of the world. Other people need to know that we are not wasting our time here. Because what they have used to deceive and buy a lot of people over into the other side is always all these fancy things, all these staged miracles and testimonies and blah blah blah, and people are attracted by results. So they constantly have to put out results and constantly conjure stories just to be able to tell people this is what is happening. So as many of you, let me repeat it again, you have been following my videos, following my live streaming, please drop review in the comment section on YouTube. Drop your reviews there. Oh, this is how I feel. This is how the knowledge of Ifa has helped me. Send a message to me and share it with me. Let's bring you up on the live streaming. Record it. Other people can see it. Other people can hear it. And they know for a fact that these things are actually working. For someone like me, I have been on this journey publicly, attending to people as an Iyanifa for the last 10 years. And 80% of my clients are practicing other Western Abrahamic religion, Eastern Western religion. So a lot of them will not want me to mention their name in public, will not want me to post their reviews. And that way, people don't know what is happening in Ifa. And it's okay, I understand where they are coming from. It's going to take a lot for family to be able to see that they are identified as this. And because Ifa doesn't mind, we can't push them too far. But for those of you that have publicly announced that you are an Ifa devotee, you have publicly shown the world that you have come back to your roots. When you have any positive review, when you have any miracle, any good thing, whatever it is that you want to call it, that has come into your life as a result of learning Ifa, practicing Ifa, doing it to an ebo, whatever it is, just listening and applying the knowledge of Ifa, be bold enough to come out and share it. We need to rewrite our own narrative. And I tell people, I said, the same instrument and tools that they use to deceive our people and sell us misconceptions and lies, we are going to use the same tool to buy back the truth, to buy back our integrity, and to establish our own people again. Which is one of the reasons I started my live streamings. That's what a lot of their religious leaders do. We would also do the same thing so that our people can find a safe space. I chose Sunday for a reason. A lot of people have left church and they are finding where to go. That Sunday mentally has been a day of nobody goes out, you just stay at home. While you stay at home, tune in to your YouTube channel. 12 noon Nigerian time, 11 a.m. for those in Ghana and UK, 6 a.m. for those on the EST, 3 a.m. for those on the Pacific time, and watch, listen, learn. They have flooded our screens with early morning prayer. We are here doing the same thing. We are going to buy it back too. They have devotionals and this and that. Ashe for today for kids. How many of you have seen the beautiful work we are doing? Our children can actually learn Ifa in a fun way and speak to their friends about it because it's beautiful, it's attractive, child-friendly, and easy for children to understand and relate. All their schools, their churches have universities and all. We are setting up Ifa College to be that. So it is the responsibility of all of us to tell them, to tell ourselves, to rewrite our history, to tell our brothers and sisters who are still in doubt that this thing might be wrapped in cocoa leaves like this Odù Ifá for today. But inside of it is the wealth that our ancestors fought, prayed, cried and wished that they were able to hand over to us. And they are doing it through every one of us right now. They are doing it through every one of us right now. As you join in, please tap on your screen, keep liking, click on the plus sign to follow. Very, very important. Click on the plus sign to follow. It's very important. The person that is asking for my exact location, please, what do you need? Send a message via WhatsApp. Let's know what you need. Then we'll be able to tell you where exactly you will come and meet me. I work from different shrines. I have a shrine in Lagos. I have one in Ijebu, in Oshogbo, and in Ekiti. So it depends on what you need per time. But I do not take walk-ins for people to just randomly walk into my home or my office and say, hey, I came to greet you. I'm way too busy for that. So you will first of all send a message via WhatsApp and then book an appointment. I will know what you are coming for. If what you need is something that can be done virtually, please don't bombard my space. Just do what we have to do, get your results, and let everybody move on. And if what you need needs a specific location, then you will come to that specific location and meet me, and then we do what we have to do, and then we go. Someone is asking, is it just online, or is there any temple location one can come on Sunday? No, there is no temple location. No. I don't have temple. I don't have. We are on this live streaming. And one of the reasons I do not subscribe to the idea of having a temple, and I don't have it yet, Ifa has not told me anything about that, but personally, I choose not to have it, is because people are still unlearning the ideas that they have about religious leadership. A lot of you are coming from a place of religion where your religious leaders are treated like God, and you walk around them like this and like that. I don't want anybody doing that to me. Even with the people that come into my shrine that have to walk in, I see the way everybody is always, I don't want it. It makes me uncomfortable. I am not Olódùmarè, I'm not Ifá, I am just a regular everyday person like you. So I do not like, that is one of the reasons I don't like it. Some people enjoy it, I don't. And the truth is, even if you continue to tell people, you cannot control how people do these things. Before you know what is happening, they start to idolize that person. A lot of people are doing it already, idolizing their babalawos and their Iyanifas, and all of that is religion. Is religion. Yes, you respect people. Yes, you pay homage to people. We all do it. But you see that thing that you guys do with your religious leaders, I cannot. So until I'm sure that there are a set of people whose mind has been deterred from all of those, then we can have it. If not, I will be putting myself in a place that is not going to be healthy for you and I at the end of the day. Meanwhile, everything you are coming into my space to do, we can do it virtually. This is spirituality. If people can stay in Nigeria and shake something and summon somebody from Asia to say, Ṣẹ́gun, Otiko, wherever it is that you are right now, come back to Muritala Mohammed Airport tomorrow morning. And Mr. Ṣẹ́gun will just pack his bag and tell his family, please, I'm coming. He will book ticket, please, I'm coming. I'll see you in a jiffy. He's on the next flight to Nigeria. Until he lands in Nigeria before he realizes that, is the heat in Lagos that will wake him up to say, how did I get here? If spirituality can work like that, you think he is not. What you need is not far-fetched. So let's maintain this online space until we have grown and we are all matured enough spiritually in the Ifa way to understand that this is how these things are done. Then somebody like me can do it. Other people are doing it and it's okay, but I don't really subscribe to it. Itefa can't be done in absentia. Yeah, Ishefa can be done in absentia, but Itefa has to be done in person. What's the next thing Ifa is telling us here? Ifa says proper packaging and presentation transforms ordinary things to valuable goods. This is a very important part that we're going to use in our finance and business generational wealth creation class. This is a very important part that we're going to use. Packaging, proper packaging and presentation transforms ordinary items to valuable things. I'm teaching you the undiluted, unwatered down truth about Ifa. A lot of you have come to Ifa just because of the way Iyanifa Ewa teaches it and presents it. I have not exchanged anything that is traditional with Western. No. But then I have put it together in a way that is presentable and attractive to you without altering anything that our ancestors have done. If you come into my shrine, you are sitting on the floor. I've not altered anything. Certain times I show the background of the work, but I still present it to you in a way that you feel like, okay, I think I like this. I think I feel good with this. Can Ibori be done in proxy? Yes, I think I need to talk about that. Joy Alabi, all right. The WhatsApp number will be pinned on your screen right now. Jane Juma posted it. Now, a lot of people think Ibori cannot be done in absentia. Let's start by defining what is Ibori. Ibori is Ebori, 2 words put together, Ebo Ori. Now, when you are giving Ori, do we unanimously agree that Ori is an Orisha? And it is not this your head that is wrapped up with skin and there is a skull inside and your brain is inside. I hope you know this is not your Ori. I hope you know this one that I'm touching right now. This is not your Ori. I hope you know this is just a symbol. Right, okay. So Ori is an Orisha, like Ogun is an Orisha, like Shango is an Orisha. And just like you have Ojubo for Shango, for Oshun, for Obatala, we have Ojubo Ori, we call it Ori Inu. It's like a big calabash that is covered with cowrie shells. How many of you have seen that Ori Inu? Ori Inu. How many of you have seen it? That is the symbol of the Orisha. And it is not in you. You are not carrying it around. It is in a place. So the same way we can give Ebo to Ogun, whether you are there or not, we can give Ebo to Ori, whether you are there or not. If we are giving Ebo to Ogun, we mention your name. Lagbaja Omo Tamedu Lonika Gbebo wa f'Ogun. Shirley, the daughter of Teresa, is the one that has brought this Ebo to Ogun. The same way we also give Ebo to your Ori, whether you are there or not. In Yoruba, it's called Apebo. Wọ́n pe orí yẹn bọ. Tẹ́ni yẹn ò bá sí ńbẹ̀. So whether the person is ill, the person is incarcerated, the person is bedridden, the person is far away on a journey, and you make a divination and if I ask you to give Ebo to your Ori, it can be done on your behalf as long as they have the required information. So this Ori is just a symbol of the same word. It's like you are in the diaspora and they ask you to give Ebo to Oshun, and your Babalawo is also in Baltimore or Texas or Manhattan. Your Babalawo can give Ebo to Oshun, that pot that he or she must have received, and Oshun will accept it, despite the fact that they were not given at the Oshun River, at the Ojubo at the Oshun River. These things are spiritual. Is that okay? Aside from specific things like Akosejaye, Itefa, when they are doing initiation for you, incision, you are doing your welcome ceremony, spiritual ceremony to Ogboni, all of those certain things that you have to be there in person, because there are certain things that will be done on your body, there are certain exercises that you need to carry with your hand. Almost every other thing in spirituality can be done virtually. Is that okay? Those of you on YouTube, please, TikTok, please keep tapping on your screen. YouTube, I'm not seeing any comments or any activities again, and we're like 50 people on YouTube. Please, I need engagement and participation so that I know that I'm speaking to people. Are Christians not venerating Christ is in absentia? Spirituality does not even have so much to do with geographical location. So Ifa says here that proper packaging and presentation transforms ordinary items into valuable goods. Can the hand of Ifa be done long distance? Okay, please, let's use the right word for it. Are you talking about Ìṣẹ̀fà or Ìtẹ̀fà? Because in Yoruba, there's no such thing as hand of Ifa is Ọwọ́ Ifa. Is not. Please, which one are you talking about? Ìṣẹ̀fà or Ìtẹ̀fà? Are you talking about the... Let me explain it to you. There is Ìṣẹ̀fà that can be done in absentia. You will be giving your Ifa, but you will not be giving the Odù that breathed you because you have not gone to Igbodu. So the one in which the Odù Ifá that breathed you is revealed is called Ìtẹ̀fà. That's the one you go in to do in Igbodu. Some people have loosely defined it as Ifa initiation. I do not subscribe to that word Ifa initiation. It gives it a different meaning. It is called Ìtẹ̀fà, and it is the divination that you do. You and your Babalawo Iyanifa, you are in Igbodu, and the divination is done for you to know the Odù Ifá that breathed you. Is that okay? To know the Odù Ifá that breathed you. Okay, so you guys call first hand of Ifa Ìṣẹ̀fà. I call it Ìṣẹ̀fà, and I choose to stay with the word Ìṣẹ̀fà so that we don't lose the original Yoruba word for it. So Ìṣẹ̀fà is that one that can be done in absentia, but you cannot get the Odù Ifá that breathed you in absentia. Somebody came on my live streaming a couple of days ago saying that a Babalawo said they will have a Zoom call and he will go into Igbodu on his behalf, and the person will watch the video, will be on the video as he goes into Igbodu, and when they get there, he should shave his head in his house and send the hair to Nigeria, and then they will do the divination. Please, all of that is rubbish. It's an absolute scam. It does not happen anywhere. It is not a thing. If they've done that for you, just know that you have dashed somebody money. You have not done Ìtẹ̀fà, and whatever Odù came out that day is not the Odù Ifá that birthed you. Dear brothers and sisters in the diaspora, you have to be there in person to do your Ìtẹ̀fà. Ìṣẹ̀fà can be done in absentia, and you can do that in the meantime before you are ready to do your Ìtẹ̀fà. So if you want to do your Ìtẹ̀fà, just send a message to the WhatsApp number showing on your screen right now. In April, I will be having a collective Ìtẹ̀fà for people in diaspora. A lot of people have started registering for it. They started sending in their money in bits towards it. In April, we have arranged a, how I put it, a collective and a joint, travel plan to bring you guys to Nigeria, do your Ìtẹ̀fà, take you around, have a mini spiritual tourism, move around and see so many things, and security and protection is guaranteed. Elédùmarè. Are we invited? If you are not in the diaspora, it's not for you. If you are not coming to do Ìtẹ̀fà, it's not for you. But don't worry, you can come around if you want to. But we'll be announcing the date. So if you are in the diaspora and you're hearing this, if you're on YouTube and you're watching a replay, all the details you need will be in the description box of this video. Right, so somebody post the WhatsApp number so that we can pin it. This Odù brings sudden wealth, profitable opportunities, and success through overlooked blessings. I like the sound of sudden wealth that will just come to you suddenly. Lójijì, ore òjijì. Yoruba calls it ore òjijì. It's not every wealth and every opportunity and every money that you have to struggle for. Some of them just, Abuja is diaspora, yes. Some of them just come packaged to you, fully furnished, everything done for you, and they just hand it over to you. But usually they come disguised. Are you ready? I said it once. I think it was about 3 episodes ago, that some people are not receiving certain, they're not experiencing certain blessings and certain positive experiences because their mind is shut to the fact that those things can happen. Is that okay? When you tell some people that, somebody that I just met last week, me and the lady were talking and all of that, and then she says, she has a property and all of that, and she's looking to who to give, and she just signed over her property to me. You are a guy, you are saying that to your guys, and you keep mentioning that the person is she. Your guys are already like, guy, tell us what happened before then. How many rounds did you go before then? And you're like, I didn't do nothing with her. Oh, then you go and calm down. You didn't do anything. She just woke up in the morning and she carried her house to give you. Now, mentally, consciously, subconsciously, they have blocked their mind to being able to receive sudden wealth, ore ojiji. It cannot happen. There has to be something. They are looking for the something. What is the catch? In as much as that is what this society is all about, you should still prepare your mind that, God, it can happen to me. Somebody can give me gifts. Somebody can bless me. Someone can introduce me to opportunities of wealth without any catch. It's possible. I'm ready for it. I'm open to it. I want to have it. I want to experience it. It's a possibility. And I know that once it comes from Olódùmarè, it doesn't have any corners and ambiguity with it. So once somebody presents that kind of offer to me, what's the next thing I do? I go to Ifá to ask, I met this woman, oh, she's really been very nice, and she said she wants to give me this, she wants me to take over her company, get her property, introduce me to XYZ. I go to Ifá and Ifá says, oh, yes, this is a helper that we said is coming for you. A lot of you have been presented such opportunities and you clearly walked away from it. Why? Because I know there's something else that is coming behind you. You cannot just tell me that you want to give me something and not expect anything. We have all seen the movie Beauty in Black. At least so far we have seen that series. We have seen it. And we know what the series is all about. You see how the lady struggled with receiving that entire estate and all of it from that man. I easily forget the names of people in the movie. But you know the movie I'm talking about, right? And someone says Ifá does not speak to women. Ifá does not speak to women, meaning that if they are doing Odù Ifá, and Odù Ifá is, first of all, I don't want to sound funny, but first of all, what do you mean by Ifá speaks? It's not a physical voice we are hearing, right? So how does Ifá speak? Ifá speaks through the Odù. So are you saying that if a woman picks up Odù, she cannot read it, or if she reads the Odù, she cannot understand? And I'm trying to understand what you mean by Ifá doesn't speak to women. Are you saying that if a woman learns Odù Ifá, the same way I've learned Odù Ifá right now and I'm speaking to you, is it not Ifá that is speaking? Are you not hearing me? Are you not hearing what I'm saying? Women only use Erindilogun. Okay, I think you should go to my YouTube channel and watch the video, 2 videos I have on my YouTube channel, Iyanifa Ewa TV. One video that I had there was women in Ifá and ÌṢÄШE. What does the Odù say? Read that one. Can women do Itefa? I'm sorry, I said read. Watch that one. Can women do Itefa? Go and watch it again. Watch it and then you would understand. So Ifá was divine for the whole world. Male or female, everybody. Ifá is not gender-based. In fact, Yoruba is not a gender-based culture or language in the real sense of it. From our language, and most African indigenous languages are not gender-based. So when an Odù Ifá says Adafa fun won dafa fun, you cannot tell whether it's male or female. It's collective. He and she, we don't have that in Yoruba language. So there is so many things about us that is not gender-based. Is that okay? Now, where people bring that story from is from the fact that Ọ̀rúnmìlà taught his wife Ọ̀ṣun how to use Erindilogun anytime that he travels. There are different divination tools. There is Ikin, there is Ọ̀pẹ̀lẹ̀, Erindilogun, Obi, and all of that. Now, because Ọ̀rúnmìlà taught his wife Erindilogun to use, does that stop men from using Erindilogun because Ọ̀rúnmìlà taught his wife to use it? Ọ̀rúnmìlà taught men to use it too, taught women to use ọ̀pẹ̀lẹ̀ too, taught women to use ìkín too. So when they say Ifa will not speak to a woman when she uses ọ̀pẹ̀lẹ̀, if a woman asks you a question and puts the ọ̀pẹ̀lẹ̀ down, is ọ̀pẹ̀lẹ̀ not going to show a sign? And when you check that sign, is it not going to say something? If Ifa is not supposed to speak through a woman, if a woman puts ọ̀pẹ̀lẹ̀ down, it's not supposed to show anything at all. In fact, we should have been seeing heavy consequences on women that do it. Maybe, in history, the first woman that did it, this is what happened to her and the entire generation. No, women have used it to help their generation, to help millions of other people, including themselves, exactly the way a man can use it. So you see, most of these ideas, you need to understand, they came after the infiltration of westernization and religion. They were the ones that brought the idea of men this way, women can do this, men cannot do this. They were the ones that brought that. A lot of them. Then that means anyone that has an Ifa interpretation book can practice Ifa without learning. How do you practice something without learning? Does that even make sense? It's like you say somebody can practice English without learning it because the person has an English dictionary. Can you practice Mandarin without learning it because you bought a Chinese dictionary or because you have Chinese textbook? It doesn't make sense. You cannot practice something you have not learned. Everybody learns it. So whether you are male or female, you learn it and then you start to practice it, irrespective of your gender. You learn it. The Babalawos that taught me Ifa are men, and they taught me, and I learned it, and I have been able to use it for hundreds of thousands of people over the last 10 years, including you that you are listening right now. Flip through YouTube, flip through every social media platform, and tell me 10 other people that teach and break down the knowledge of Ifa the way I do. Tell me 10 other people that are in the process of setting up a university, full-fledged university for Ifa and Yoruba studies in Nigeria. Exactly. So I guess that answers your question. No, I'm not. We are explaining to each other. This is a school and we're explaining. Okay, it's not a challenge. There is no fight. We are not. I guess you are coming here for the first time. We are all gaining knowledge, and why I'm explaining this on a live streaming like this is because so many other people will still watch this replay and they are also coming from the place of knowledge where you are coming from, so that we can all learn. Remember, at Ifa College, what do? We teach the undiluted, unwatered down truth about Ifa and ÌṢЭШE. We help you to unlearn the misconceptions, to unlearn the lies that you have been told, and to learn the truth and the fact about who you are and where you come from. That is what we do here, so you're welcome. This Odù Ifá teaches us about sudden wealth, profitable opportunities, and success through overlooked blessings. Overlooked blessings. So this is the time in your life that you have to go and start digging all those blessings that you have overlooked. And you are wondering, was it Ifa that sent this to me? Go back to Ifa and ask. At a point, I think I had an opportunity for something, but I said no. My parents said no. Ifa, was that opportunity for me? If it was for me, please, can you help me bring it back? Can you help me bring it back? Someone says, if someone is dreaming of doing Ifa, you have a dream that you are making a divination with Ifa, what does it mean? That same dream can mean 10 different things to 10 different people. If you have that same dream last year and you have it 2 years time, it can mean 2 different things to you at that 2 different points of your life. So the best way to ask questions, like I say, is what? Ask Ifa. Normalize asking Ifa. So we would ask Ifa, what does this dream mean to Tunde at this time? Tunde is having dreams that is doing divination. Ifa, what does it mean to Tunde at this time? Then Ifa will say, Tunde needs to go and do Itefa. That's why he's saying that. Tunde needs to be a Babalawo. That's why he's doing that. Tunde needs to revive the Orishas in their family. It can mean different things, okay? When you have questions that has to do with your life, I keep saying it, normalize asking Ifa. Ifa does not leave us ambiguous to be asking different people around. This one will tell you it means you are going to build a house. The other one tells you it means you should sell your house. The next person tells you it means you are going to be president. The other one says it means you are going to be a teacher. You are gambling your life decisions around people with limited knowledge. No matter how intelligent I might sound and knowledgeable with Ifa, my knowledge is still limited. So we should always ask Ifa. Let's normalize asking Ifa questions. Is that okay? To get the truth of what we are learning. Okay? If you have any questions that can be asked here, you can. If we have time, we would respond. If not, you can send a message via WhatsApp. How do we apply this Odù Ifá to our everyday lives? How do we apply this Odù Ifá to our everyday lives? Someone says, how do we ask Ifa questions? Through a divination. Send a message to the WhatsApp number that is pinned on your screen right now. And that's my direct WhatsApp number. It will be in the description box below for those of you watching a replay. And then you can, ask any questions you want to ask, and Ifa will respond to you. How do we apply this to modern day life? A business idea will soon appear that looks small or unimpressive. Do not dismiss it. If this Odù Ifá comes out to you, Ifa says there is a new venture, a new business opportunity, a new relationship, a new relocation idea, something new is going to come to you. And that thing might look, I don't understand it. I don't know what it is. I don't like it. It's not what I'm expecting. It's not the norm. Ifa says don't dismiss it. Ask from Ifa, is this what it is? Like I said, normalize asking Ifa questions. Let it be normal everyday experience. Let it be your normal life. Practice it until it becomes you know how people in religion says, I'm waiting for the will of God. I'm waiting to hear from God. Let me go and hear from God. And God is never going to speak to them because does he ever do? He doesn't. Come to Ifa and normalize saying, let me check with Ifa. Let me ask from Ifa. If somebody comes to you to say, I see a vision for you, I see this and this, normalize asking them, what Odù Ifá did you see that vision? What Odù Ifá did you divine for me that gave you that instruction? If the person does not have an Odù Ifá to back it up for you, please pick it like this, pẹ̀lú ọwọ́ ọ̀tún ẹ̀ báyìí, and go and present it before your own Babalawo and Iyanifa and ask. Somebody said they saw this. Somebody said they had this dream. A stranger stopped me on the road and gave me a word of prophecy. Please, can Ifa confirm? Ifa will confirm. Normalize confirming from Ifa. Can I ask Ifa if I am on the right path at the moment in my journey? Oh, of course you can. Very important question that I get every day. The WhatsApp number is pinned on your screen. Send a message to that WhatsApp number to find out from Ifa if we are on the right path. It's a question we all ask repeatedly every point in our life, because Ifa is defined as what? Afinimonomo, the GPS of life, the one that shows us the direction to go in life. And Ifa will not lie. Ifa doesn't know you. Ifa has existed centuries ago. Ifa doesn't have any reason to, play you games here and there for nothing. Can I ask if my present relationship is? Yes, you can. Just send a message to the WhatsApp number on your screen. How do we apply this to our everyday life? Ifa says, something others reject will become your own breakthrough. Ha ha. Who? A clap from here. Something that others reject will become your own what? Ifa says it will become your own blessing. Something that other people are rejecting will become your own blessing. It will become your own blessing. Why am I always looking for where to find this gift thing? Auntie Lande, please, where do we find that clapping thing? I can't find it. Okay. Become your own blessing. Something that other people have rejected will become your own blessing. So you see, if you have done your Itefa, and Ifa says this is your Odù, this is your Odù, this is how you are going to find your life and find yourself. It might not look like what every other person is talking about. It might not look like what is, common. It might not look like what is generally acceptable. It might not look like that, but at the end of the day, I beg of you, if that is what Ifa has said is for you, just make sure that you do it. Follow it through. Follow through with it. It's going to become your own breakthrough. Ifa says, packaging, branding, and presentation increases value. I think we already know that this society has talked about that way too long. We have talked about that a lot. Package it, present it well, and it's true, and Ifa is reminding us that. Ifa also says that you should make spiritual preparation before stepping into any new thing. Make spiritual preparation before stepping into any new thing. Before Onogun accepted that gift and was able to make so much blessing out of it, what did Onogun do? He first of all did what his Odù asked him to do. He did what his Babalawo asked him to do. Make spiritual preparation before stepping into any new thing. Thank you so much for that gift. Make spiritual preparation before stepping into any new opportunity, any new phase. Everybody is at different phases in their life. Who is Ifa? Please go to the YouTube channel, Iyanifa Ewa TV. You will find so many videos where we have defined Ifa there. Or go on my page, this page, follow and watch the previous videos I have posted. You will see the definition of Ifa. So many videos on this page. Either you're on TikTok or on YouTube, you would find so many videos there where we have talked about Ifa, what Ifa is, what Ifa represents, and all of those good stuff in between. Evaluate opportunities with the direction of Ifa so that you won't miss hidden blessings. I like that part. Evaluate opportunities with the direction of Ifa so that you will not miss hidden blessings. Evaluate opportunities with the directions of Ifa so that you will not miss hidden blessings. I'm repeating it because I want it to sink into your subconscious. Evaluate every opportunity you get with the direction of Ifa so that you will not miss blessings, you will not miss opportunities. A lot of you has missed opportunities because you are evaluating it with human mind. You are evaluating it based on what one person told you. Living your life based on the advice of another human being that is trying to figure out life. That's not supposed to mean don't get ideas and guidance from people. But make sure that the person that is giving you guidance is asking from Ifa. Please normalize that. Normalize that. A lot of people they have made king-size mistakes in life. Based on what my father said, my mother said, my sister said, my mentor said. And all of those people mean well for you. That's the truth. Oh, creator, you're a first-time gifter. Thank you so much for joining our fans club. A lot of times, those people mean well for you, but they are giving you advice based on their limited knowledge about life. And every human being, including me, has a limited knowledge about your life, your path, even if they are the ones that gave birth to you. Haven't we seen situations where parents told their children, don't do this, don't do that early enough in life? The children went to do what their parents asked them to do. Then adulthood, they have to return to that one that they always wanted to do. And that is the one they are thriving in right now. Imagine the time that they wasted. So there are certain times that you should realize that the people that are advising you, no matter how much they love you, if they are not guiding you through the knowledge of Ifa, it might not be the best of guidance, which is why back in the day, our parents did Akosejaye to get the full description of that child's destiny and path and life, which helped them to be able to guide the child. Now, it was easy for a lot of them to listen to their parents at that time. Why? Because they know that this knowledge, this instruction and information that their parents is giving to them is based off on the knowledge that came from their Odù Ifá, which is the blueprints of their life. Janet Africana, please, can you post the WhatsApp number on YouTube? Somebody is asking. Someone says, what's the difference between Ogboni and Ifa? There is no similarity between Ogboni and Ifa. There is no similarity at all. At all, at all, at all, at all. In fact, that's the best way to say it. There is no similarity there, in the sense that Ifa is the voice of Olódùmarè. Ifa is an embodiment of knowledge. Ifa is the witness of our destiny. Ifa is the GPS of life. Ifa is universal and global knowledge that Olódùmarè, the creator of the universe, gave us to guide everything and everyone through life. It's a combination of knowledge that we need for this life, description of everything. Think of Ifa as a global encyclopedia that contains information about everyone and everything. By everyone, I mean what we consider living, and including animals and spirits and whatever form they exist living, everything, including the ones that we consider non-living. The global information of that put into one is Ifa. Ogboni is a society, is a spiritual society, is a group, is a fraternity that brings everybody together from wherever, irrespective of your color, your race, your background, your spiritual preference, your religion. It is a society. Like you have Red Cross Society, and you have Lions Club Society, and you have Association of Accountants, whatever it is, it's just a society. So there are two different things. Ifa practitioners can be members of Ogboni, like Christians can be there, Muslims can be there, atheists can be there. It's just a society. The only reason people put them side by side right now is because Pentecostal Christians have come to see Ogboni as demonic and evil. So the Christians that are there are not speaking up like they used to do, forgetting the fact that ROF, the Reformed Ogboni Fraternity in Nigeria, was started by a bishop of an Anglican church. Yes, but Pentecostal Christianity, emphasis on Pentecostal, they don't want to have anything to do with it because they have been told that it is evil, and they are trying to remove Christianity from out of it. But for those of us that are members, we see them there every day, and that's not even a problem. So it's only Ifa practitioners that are bold enough to say they are members of the Ogboni. So over the last few decades, people have come to think that it is an establishment that came out of Ifa. No. It was started and funded a lot of times by the Christians from the Orthodox Church. And they are still there as members. Pastors are there, imams are there, Afars are there, Asians are there, Western people are there, from all over the world, represented all over the world. I hope you understand. So there is no, what does it mean? There is no similarity. But this means that I would always be at my Babalawo's door asking what Ifa says about every situation. Princess Adeola, are you not always in your doctor's office asking about your health, doing a health checkup and doing your annual checkup and running tests when you think something is wrong? You are always at your doctor's office. Yeah. You are always in school when you want to learn, whether online school or offline school. You are always there. Every time you need to sew or mend the clothes, you are always at your tailor and your designer's office. Yes, so normalize being at your Babalawo and Iyanifa's place to ask what Ifa does. They are the professionals in charge of Ifa. That's what we do. It's the same way someone says, oh, so that means I would always call my driver when I need to drive a car. That's what they are employed for. That's their job. We always call plumbers when we have issues with our drainage system. And if it comes up every day in your 200 houses all over the world, you will always call a plumber. That's what it means. So if you don't have a problem with having to call all of those people and check on them and get update from them about that aspect of your life, just like you always have to subscribe to Netflix when you want to watch a movie, yes, you always have to go to your babalawo, because that is their profession. They've spent 10 to 20 years and continuous learning about Ifa so that they can serve you. Is that okay? That's why they have that job. I hope you have. I hope I've been able to answer your question. Okay, I think we have answered every question that is here. So Ifa is telling us here that what? He says we should make spiritual preparation before stepping into any business. Make spiritual preparation before stepping into many business. Someone says you have worked with Ifa priest from 2020. Although he helped me a lot in my situation, he lied a lot. Oh, okay. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Umor. Is that a good thing or a bad thing that he helped in a lot of situations and he lied a lot? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Is that a complaint, or you are just passing a message across? Why does Ifa divination requires Ebo most of the time? Not most of the time, all of the time. Every Ifa comes with Ebo and Etutu, because that is the way it has been defined. Every Ifa is answering a question wrapped around a problem and providing a solution. The solution is in the instruction and the Ebo and Etutu. The solution is in the instruction and the Ebo and Etutu. That is the solution. It's like when you go to your doctor and then you say, why is it that most of the time when you go to doctor, they either tell you to do a blood work, they tell you to take medications, or there's a surgery. There is no time you go to doctor that doctor just says, let me hug you and go back home. Because the solution to every medical problem is wrapped around either medications or surgery or blood transfusion. That is what the solution is. Is that okay? So the solution to spiritual situations is wrapped around Ebo and Etutu. And at every point we are in our life, is either you are trying to get out of a problem, or you are trying to make sure that your current good situation doesn't go bad, or you are trying to increase the positivity in your life. Whichever way it is wrapped around instruction, Ebo and Etutu. That's the way it is. Is that okay? I hope I have been able to answer your question. The WhatsApp number is pinned on your screen. Let me see if I can take a few more questions. Someone says they need prayers for healthy and wealthy life. Send a message to the WhatsApp number that is pinned on your screen. Any other questions before we wrap the question and answer part up? Any other questions? You don't have to see face to face. Just send a message. Oh, thank you so much for that. Send a message to the WhatsApp number that is pinned on your screen. Okay, so the last part, Ifa says evaluate opportunities with the directions of Ifa so you don't miss hidden blessings. Normalize evaluating things with Ifa. Normalize evaluating things with Ifa. Jazz Nema, send a message to the WhatsApp number that is pinned on your screen. Can you talk about Oyekumeji? Those of you that have been following our share for today, Jane, Auntie Lande, amazing. Have we talked about Oyekumeji or not? Those of you that have been following our share for today from season 1, have we talked about Oyekumeji or not? Have we talked about Oyekumeji? You want to make a consultation, send a message via the WhatsApp number that is pinned on your screen right now. I need to know on YouTube, Emma Sheba Ilori YouTube, Laroi now. Have we talked about Oyekumeji or not? We have, yes. So that person that is asking about Odù Ifá or Oyekumeji, please go to the YouTube channel, Iyanifa Ewa TV. If you scroll down the live replays, you will see where we talked about Oyekumeji. We have talked about Oyekumeji twice in the course of this program. Yes, we have talked about Odù Ifá Oyekumeji 2 different times. 2 different essay. So just head over to Iyanifa Ewa TV on YouTube, scroll down the replays, and then you will find the video there. The WhatsApp number is pinned on your screen for those of you that are asking. Now let's wrap it up with our Iwure. What is the Iwure for this Odù Ifá? He says, let's read it in English. Ifá who warned Alara and Ajiru not to reject the blessing that looks small. Ifá, please guide me in every part so that I don't miss the opportunity that carries wealth. Ashe. Listen to that Iwure again. Ifá, you that you warned Alara and Ajiru not to reject blessing that looks small, please guide me in the right path so that I will not miss opportunities that carry wealth. Elédùmarè. Ashe. Let me find honor and profit in what others despise. Others have despised Ifá, you have come into it. Tell yourself, Kifa gbe mi, Ifá that every other person rejected. Let me find honor and profit in it and in every other thing that I do. Elédùmarè. Let my Ori guide me into opportunities that align with my destiny. If you forget anything, don't forget this particular Ori. Let my Ori align me. Let my Ori direct me into the blessings and the wealth that aligns with my destiny. Emphasis on align with your destiny. Normalize making Iwure like that. Let me meet people that align with my destiny. Let me get into places that align with my destiny. Let me put my hand into businesses that aligns with my destiny. Let Ifá guide us. Ifá is the GPS of life. If I don't want, see, when you pray and you say, I want blessings, I want miracles, I want good things, there are so many good things that is not particularly good for you on your part at this time. So normalize making your Iwure to sound like, let me do those things that align with my destiny. Elédùmarè. The final part says, let everything I touch become success, becomes valuable, and become a blessing. Everything that I touch, as Ifá has directed me, let it become a blessing. Let it become a blessing. Elédùmarè. Ká má ṣì ṣe, ká má ṣì wí, ká má ṣì sọ. Elédùmarè. Let our path be guided away from wicked and unreasonable people. You see this particular Iwure, those that know me knows that is in my everyday speech. May our path be guided from wicked and unreasonable people. May our path be guided from people and things that does not align with our destiny. Take for instance, Canada is a very beautiful country and people have gone there to prosper. People have also gone to Canada 10 years, 20 years. Wọn ò rí nǹkan kan mú bọ̀. In fact, ṣebí yẹn tó bá ti bọ̀, ẹlòmíì ò tiẹ̀ tí ní opportunity àti padà wá sílé because the person is in a situation right now where there is nothing. The person is thinking, this country is not favoring them. But how do they go back home and say they have spent 10, 15 years abroad and nothing is working? They will rather be stuck in the abroad with nothing working than come back home. I'm not saying this to spite them, but that's some people's reality. And it means most of the time that they are not supposed to be in that place. Or maybe they are supposed to be in that place, but they are not doing the things they are supposed to do. Understand the fact that fundamentally, Olódùmarè did not design anybody to come to this life and be in abject poverty and abject failure continuously. Will there be ups and downs in life? Life is filled with both sides. You would experience a little bit of this, a little bit of this. You can make some choices that will get you into this. Your fathers and mothers have made some choices that have put you in a certain way. Ifá helps you to fix it. Ifá ni atórí ẹni tí ò sunwọ̀n ṣe. Ifá is the repairer of the head and the part that doesn't look too good. But that Olódùmarè created some people to just come into this world and be constantly poor. There is no Odù Ifá that attests to that. Ifá says even if you feel that your Ori is not good enough, you feel that your destiny and your star is not good enough, Ifá will fix it for you. So whatever situation you are experiencing right now that is looking like constant failure, constant sickness, constant negativity, that's not where you are designed to be. Understand that. So you need to start asking questions. You are in the diaspora and you cannot come home to do Itefa yet because you cannot even afford the next meal, let alone a ticket to come back home. Do Ìṣẹ̀ṣe. Find out, is that place for you? Let's take, for instance, I have done Itefa and Ìṣẹ̀ṣe for 100 people in the diaspora who have been going through serious situation. It will shock you to know that more than 70% of them, the first thing Ifa says is that place where they are, they don't have any business there. Success is not in that land for them. In fact, negativity opened up that opportunity to travel abroad from them so that it can take them far away from their destined path. And the day they received that visa, they went to church and they said, Olúwa ti ṣe o, Èdùmàrè sọ̀rọ̀ mi dayọ̀. Elédùmarè kọ́ ló sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ dayọ̀ ńgbà tó ń lọ síbẹ̀ yẹn. Elédùmarè did not have a hand in it. So reverse that song. Èdùmàrè kọ́ ló sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ dayọ̀. When you are going to a place where you literally did not have a business. Some of them are in the process right now of coming back home. One of them still called me about 2 or 3 weeks ago. She has bought a container, packed all her stuff in it. Her container is already heading to Africa, to her home country. She's not Nigerian. She's already heading there. She has seen for herself the things that she's supposed to be doing. She started doing it before she left her home country, but she felt it wasn't favoring her enough. And she carried her bag, got visa and went. And she's been there 12 years, just going from paycheck to paycheck, living on government supplies here and there, from food stamp to week when she had a baby, to this, to that, having to sleep on people's couches. Before she got divorced, her husband is on somebody's couch in one city. She is on another person's couch in another city. When she did her Ìṣẹ̀ṣe, they gave her directions of what it was. She looked at me that day while we were speaking. She was crying on the phone. She said this exact thing that Ifa says it is her way. She started doing it since she was in uni. She had started building a business around it and it was working. She didn't even have to look for a job. But the bandwagon of Jackpot came in that year and she too followed it. Let me go and do my master so that I can get opportunity to. And she's in this situation right now. She has put her load. She's on her way home to go back to that thing she left. Now, that is her situation. Is that the situation of every other person? No. Some other people are going to thrive in that country, but they are doing the wrong thing. They are in the wrong career. Everybody has gone into nursing because nursing pays. They don't have any business in nursing. Teaching is what Elédùmarè has done for them. One of them, I'm recounting a situation of somebody else. She had been building a nursing career, but at the side, she sees that she enjoys teaching children. So in the church that she attends, she helps to teach children, helps her friends' kids to do their homework. She doesn't have a child yet, and she helps them, do their homework, teach. She just sees that she enjoys teaching. When we did Itefa, she came to do her Itefa. Ifa says that olùkọ́ yẹn, Ifa gave her one sọ wọ́n ní ọ̀run Ifá ló ti wá ọgbọ́n ìmọ̀ àti òye láti ṣe ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́, láti máa fi ìmọ̀ kọ́ọ̀yàn, òun ni Ifá gbélé lọ́wọ́. Teaching was what Ifa gave her. And that's what she has been doing as side hustle. She's not even receiving payment for it. Some people will just say, thank you for teaching my kid. I didn't know that my child will love math until you started teaching. Ifa says that is her way. So she's going back now to start up, getting a degree or a diploma, something in teaching, so that she can face the career. I told her from now, start to run little lessons here and there for children, in whichever way, charge for it, the ones that that's her career. And she has spent, and you know how expensive it is to get those certifications in nursing. and how rigorous the work is, and she has been doing it. It's just, they are paying her money, or they pay them well, but she cannot even lay her hands on what she has been doing with the money. She can't lay her hands on, oh, this is what this nursing career. Meanwhile, she's single, never married. She doesn't have anybody she's spending money on. Yet she cannot say this is where her salary is going to. So normalize consulting Ifa for everything. Finding out if that thing is for you. Olódùmarè did not design somebody to be máa ṣiṣẹ́ erin, máa jẹ̀jẹ̀ aáyán. You are walking like an elephant, you are reaping like an ant or a cockroach. Ifa did not, Olódùmarè did not design anybody's destiny like that. Yes, there are challenges, but you too know that the one you are facing right now, it has left challenge. Ó ti bọ́ sí ring road for those of you in Ibadan. It has left challenge. It has become a war. You know, when you challenge somebody, you just do the person breathe small. But when you come with, this one is not challenge again, it has become full-blown war between you and poverty. And poverty is winning. You know. And most of the time, the answer comes in knowledge. The answer comes in knowledge. Forget your village people. The answer comes in something that you are doing that you are not supposed to do, or that you are supposed to do and that you are not doing, or that you are supposed to do and you are doing, but you are not doing it in the right way. You are expecting it to look like this. If it doesn't look like this, it cannot be God. I know the ways of God. Well done, sir. You are there the day they gave God name. You are there at the naming ceremony of God. You know the ways of God. You too, you have taken tea. It's not tea that our grandpa said they took with God. You too, you are taking, is it oatmeal you are taking with God, or cereal? I know the ways of God. If it is God, it cannot look like this. And you have been there 10 years, 15 years, you know the way of God, and you are still sitting down there, you are still struggling. Come and find out the way for you in Ifa. Find out what Ifa wants for you. Remember this Odù Ifá for today. Odù Ifá Ogbe Ogunda. He talked about Àbọrú, Alára, and their brother. Àwọn mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta ló dá Ifá fún. Alára, Àbọrú, àti Ògún. They were told that they were going to receive a gift. They all received that gift. It came to them, but they did not. They were all presented the gift. They did not receive it. And they now use money to buy it. Not even the whole gift, or 1/5 of it. Their brother divided it into 5 parts, and sold 1/5 of it. That gift that was given to you originally, that was supposed to earn you money. Olódùmarè will not give you a gift, give you a calling, give you a part in life that is not able to make you money. Imagine the money Ògún collected from Alára and Àbọrú. If he sends that money to his mother and says, buy me more beads, business has started like that, oh. Wealth creation has started like that, oh. But it was presented as a gift that did not really look nice. How can somebody see? No matter, I've seen people on my live streaming say, don't let these Ifa people deceive you. No matter what, life is still better in UK than in Africa. Life is still better in America than in Africa. For people that are supposed to be there. For people that are supposed to be there. If it is not your place, you will experience the opposite of what people are experiencing. I came to this country, in 2 years, I built 5 houses. Yes, but some people came into that same country, and in 2 years, they sold all the 5 houses they had in Africa just to be able to feed and pay rent in UK. That is some people's reality. So you need to ask questions. Normalize asking Ifa questions. Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ. Jane Juma, is Jane still on the live streaming? I think she has gone off the live streaming. Can somebody go to YouTube? Is Kana the Dibia? Dibia Kana, please, are you online? Please, if you're online, post the WhatsApp number on YouTube. Or anybody that can move over to YouTube, just post it. three figures, +234 first, 808 next, 417 next, 2309. Just post it like that, one comment each. Don't type everything at once. If not, they won't allow you to show. The website is ifakole.ng. Thank you so much for joining us today on another episode of Àṣẹ for Today, where we share the undiluted, unwatered down truth about Ifa, about ÌṢẸШE, about African spirituality, and about who we are as a people. We are remembering who we are. We're not coming to something new. We are coming back to our source, to our root, and to our foundation. Eshe Goni Adupe. And every day, 6 a.m. Nigerian time, 5 a.m. for those in UK and Ghana, 12 midnight for those on the EST. On Pacific time, it will be 9 p.m. We are always here on weekdays to learn from Ifa, to get instructions and direction. You have learned a lot today, so what you have to do right now is follow. Click on the follow button. Follow, like, share, subscribe, turn on notification, drop a comment, do all the good stuff that you can do to make sure that the next time we go on the live streaming, which is tomorrow, you will be here and you'll be a part of this. If you have any question that hasn't been answered, you want to make divinations, you want to do your Itefa or your Ishefa, you want to find out what your path in life is, you need spiritual products, you need herbal products, whatever it is that you need, just send a message via the WhatsApp number that is showing on your screen right now. Send a message via the WhatsApp number that is showing on your screen right now. I'm still waiting for somebody to go on the YouTube screen. This is a live streaming, those of you watching a replay. I'm waiting for someone to go on the YouTube screen and post the numbers. Thank you so much for the gift. Thank you for following. As we wrap up today, we are going to make our Iba. You want to learn about Ifa, about իշẹ̀ṣe, African spirituality, about herbalism, Orisha herbalism and traditional medicine, to become a traditional medicine practitioner, a traditional healthcare provider. Someone just did. Okay, I can't see it on my screen. No, did someone post anything on TikTok, on YouTube? No. If you posted it as a single number, it's not going to show on my screen. It won't show. Nobody will see. So you have to post it in bits. 234 first, 808 next, 417 2309. So it will come up in 4 comments, one after the other. So you want to learn all of that, Oshun fertility and midwifery. You want to become a traditional birth care attendant. You know, you want to be able to provide healthcare services in reproductive health for both male and female, according to how Orisha Oshun taught us and practiced it. Go to ifakole.ng and register for Oshun fertility and midwifery. Ifa studies, Yoruba studies, then the 256 Odù Ifá mastery course to learn all the Odù Ifás with 2 essays under each. You learn the Odù, the essay, how to recite it, Àṣẹ Odù Yempa, both in Yoruba and English, the signs, the symbols, and everything that has to do with each essay for the complete Odù Ifá. Go to ifakole.ng and register for the 256 Odù Ifá mastery course. If you want to focus on Erin the Logun studies, Erin the Logun studies is the studies using the cowrie shells, how to make divination with the cowrie shells. It is also on ifakole.ng. ifakole.ng is the website. This is season 2, episode 22 of our Àṣẹ for Today. Season 1 had 26 episodes. Someone says, where can we register? I have mentioned the website like 4 times now. ifakole.ng. Someone type it in the comment section. ifakole.ng. That's the website address. Go there and register. If you are confused on which course to pick, you would see a link that will direct you to the course advisor and you'll be advised on which course to pick. So today is episode 22. Season 1 had 28 or 26 episodes and we're on episode 22. We're about to round off season 2 again, and it has been an amazing journey, but we still have a couple of days. For those of you that have missed our previous live streamings, just head over to Iyanifa Ewa TV on YouTube. Somebody type that on the screen, Iyanifa Ewa TV on YouTube. Just go to the search bar, type Iyanifa Ewa, it will take you there. In fact, by the time you type Iyanifa, it would have come in. It's one of the 3rd most searched Iyanifa name on YouTube. It will have just come up for you. Iyanifa Ewa TV. Yes, so you would be able to watch the previous episodes. Thank you so much for that. Let's round off by making our Iba. Iba is how we pay homage to our ancestors and make Iwure for what we have done today. Make our Iwure. Iwure is prayers in Yoruba. So for those of you that want to learn how to make Iwure, you want to learn how to make Iwure, please go to the subscribe button that is on the bio of your YouTube page. Subscribe button on the bio of the TikTok channel. Subscribe. Once you subscribe, you click on subscribe or subscription. You will see Praying the Right Way in Ifa and ÌṢÄШE. Subscribe and watch the videos to learn how to make Iwure. The way we pray in Ifa and ÌШÄШE is different from the way Western religion, Abi Abrahamic religion does it. A whole lot different, totally different. So you learn how to do that. If you're on YouTube, just go to the profile or the bio and click on join. You will see join, not subscribe. Subscribe is just to generally be on the page. Click on join and you'll see the different categories there. And you'll see the one that is labeled Pray the Right Way in Ifa and ÌШÄШE, so that you will be able to join in on that. Akọ́dá ayé àṣèbà, àṣèbà ṣẹ̀dá, àṣèbà tí wáyé ọjọ́, àṣèbà tí wọ̀ oòrùn. Elédùmarè ọba tẹ́rẹrẹ kárí ayé, àṣèbà aníkíbà wá ṣẹ o. Òrànmọ níṣẹ́ fàyà tí àṣèbà, ọba tó lọ kọrin kése. Àjàgùnmàlè olúwo òde ọ̀run àṣèbà, olúbíkin ọ̀sán ìbíkin àṣèbà. Ọba lánàá, ọba lénìí, ọba títí ayérayé, àṣèbà aníkíbà wá ṣẹ o. Àṣẹ̀dá, àmẹ̀dá, àwẹ̀dá, àṣèbà aníkíbà wá ṣẹ o. Elédùmarè ọba àṣèbà, àṣèbà, àṣèbà bàbá àtìyá tó ṣọlọ́pọ̀ tó wà wá sáyé, àṣèbà. Àwọn tó wà pẹ̀lú wa àtàwọn tó ti re bí àgbáre, àṣèbà aníkíbà wá ṣẹ o. Lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbálá ayé níbi tá a ti ń pe Ifá, tá a ti ń ṣe ọ̀sẹ̀ léni, àṣèbà èní lọ́sẹ̀ Ògún lákàáyé ọ̀ṣì ìmọ̀lẹ̀, Ògún tó lànà falára tó lànà fàjọyò, kógun wá lànà fún wa, kọ́lọ́sẹ̀ ó gbà. Èní lọ́sẹ̀ ẹgbẹ́, a ṣe músòmúsò ẹgbẹ́ ooo músò, a ṣe àkíkà ẹgbẹ́, ẹgbẹ́ ayé ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀run, ẹ wá bá wa ṣe, ẹ wá dúró tì wá, ẹ wá lànà fún wa, ẹ wá kún wa lọ́wọ́. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ tẹ̀lú yìí dó kí àwa tó dé, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ṣàwó kù sẹ́yìn fún wa, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ lànà níwájú wa, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àníkẹ́ dúró tì wá. Ẹ̀yin aláṣẹkù, ẹ bá wa ṣe tiwa láṣepé o. Onílé mi ògbódò ọ̀rà, Ajíbọ́lá ẹ̀dán, ìyá mi àbẹ̀ní, mo ṣèbá Ajíbọ́lá, mo ṣèbá onílé, mo ṣèbá gbogbo ọmọ onílé, mo ṣèbá ẹ̀dán, mo ṣe ogún atọ́, ogún alàwòrò ló tù fẹ̀ fún gbogbo ọmọlé Ajíbọ́lá ọ, àníkíbà wa ṣe, gbogbo olúwo, gbogbo ìyá àbíyè, ẹ̀yin lèkèlèkè gbàràdá, àṣèbà àníkíbà wa ṣe ọ. Lọ́balọ́ba níjòyè níjòyè, àníkí adé pẹ́ lórí o, ẹ̀yin aláṣẹ èkejì òòṣà. Àníkí bàtà ó pẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ ẹ̀yin, àníkí rùgẹ̀rẹ̀ ó pẹ́ lọ́wọ́, káṣẹ ó pẹ́ lẹ́nu, kí ìlú má torí yín tú o, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àníkíbà wa ṣe ọ. Ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọ̀pàkẹ́ àlàkẹ́, ẹ̀yin alágogo idẹ, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi arógbáṣọ má balẹ̀, ẹ̀yin ọlọ́mọ kan tí ń fún gba ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ kan tí ń bẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ méjì ìjà, ẹ̀yin apanimáyọ̀dà, ẹ̀yin atẹ̀lẹ̀ òdúró òró, ẹ̀yin olókìkí òru, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi òṣèré mọ̀nìgà, ẹ̀yin abiyamọ ògbẹ́kún ọmọ ẹ̀ka tí wéré, abiyamọ ọlọ́jà gbọ̀rọ̀gbọ̀rọ̀, àṣèbà 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 àníkíbà wá ṣe ọ. A tún ti bọ́ sínú ẹ̀kọ́ fámi ìlénì, Ogbe Ogunda lẹ̀kọ́ Ifá tá a kọ̀, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ibi tó ti ń gbére bò wá fún wa, àní fi ẹ̀yìn ọwọ́ báyìí, àní fi dànù. Oore odindi, oore ìfà tí Ifá ń gbé bọ̀ fún wa, àní fojú bẹ́ńtẹ́lẹ̀ ká gbọ̀n dànù, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Tá a bá wá rí ẹnikẹ́ni nínú wa tí Ifá ti gbóre wá fún, tẹ́lẹ̀dá ti gbóre wá fún, torí ìyá àti bàbá ẹ̀ ti gbére wá fún níjọ́sí, tó fọwọ́ gbà dànù, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè kí gbogbo àwọn oore yẹn máa padà sọ́dọ̀ wa lódindi lódindi báyìí, kó rí wa máa gbé padà wá, kí Ifá máa fà á padà wá fún wa, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Kí orí ìyá wa, ẹlẹ́dàá ìyá wa, orí bàbá wa, ẹlẹ́dàá bàbá wa, kó máa fa àwọn oore yẹn padà wá fún wa lódindi 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 lódindi, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Kí rí ọwọ́ wa má gbọ̀n dànù o, kọ́mọ aráyé má fi rí ọwọ́ wa, kọ́ má fi ṣe àpínlẹ̀ o. Lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbálá ayé níbi tí wọ́n ti ń gbére wá látọ̀tún àtòsí tẹ́yẹlé fi ń kóre wá kọ́ máa fi gbére ńlá wá fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ire tó dẹ̀ máa gbé wá fún wa tó máa wá fún wa tí ó máa di wàhálà tó máa di ọ̀ràn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Orí wa ò ní gbà, ìṣẹ̀dá wa ò ní gbà. Ire tó máa fani lápò ya, ìfà tó máa fani lápò ya, àwa ò ní bá wọn gbà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo ọ̀nà tá à ń tọ̀ yìí Ifá bá wa ṣe. Gbogbo ẹnikẹ́ni èèyàn kéèyàn tó ti dàpọ̀ mọ́ ṣẹ̀dá wa tí ò sí nínú ìpín tí Ifá yàn fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Kórí wa kọ̀ wọ́n, kí ṣẹ̀dá wa kọ̀ wọ́n láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Tá a bá wá rí nǹkan táwa gan ti fọwọ́ ara wa fà, tá a ti fi àfọwọ́fà àti wa tá a ti fi kó wá sínú ayé wa tí ò bá ìpín wa lọ, Ifá bá wa fà kúrò, ìṣẹ̀dá wa yà wá yà wọ́n láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ògo, ọlá, iyì, ẹ̀yẹ tí orí ti kọ mọ́ wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ọmọ aráyé ò ní fi ṣe àpínlé, àní sọnù, wọn ò ní gba ògo wa lọ́wọ́ wa kí wọ́n gbé ẹbu lé wa lọ́wọ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwa máa rí ògo wa lò, a máa rí lò ní ìrọ̀rùn, ní àlàáfíà, ní ìlera pípé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo ibi tí orí ń gbé wa lọ, ẹsẹ̀ wa ò ní ṣì wá lọ́nà níbẹ̀ o. Gbogbo oore tí ajé olókun, ajé ọlọ́sà tó ń gbé wá fún wa, ẹsẹ̀ wa ò ní ṣì wá lọ́nà níbẹ̀ o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Tá a bá wá rí nǹkan kí nǹkan tó ti dàpọ̀ mọ́ ayé wa, tó ń yòrò ajé wa, tó ń yòrò ọlá àti ọlà wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, kí Ifá tanná fún wa báyìí ká lè rí, kí ìmọ́lẹ̀ Elédùmarè mọ́ síbẹ̀ ká lè rí, kí ẹni tó ń dúró sínú òkùnkùn tó ń ta ọfà sí inú ìmọ́lẹ̀, kí Ifá bá wa tú wọn láṣìírí, ká rí wọn báyìí ká lé wọn dànù láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Kí àdáwọ́lé wa kó máa yọrí sí rere. Àtọ̀tún àtòsí láti dáwọ́lé ní, àwa tá à ń ṣòkòwò ní, nílé ní, lẹ́yìn odi ní, èrè ńlá báyìí òun ni kó máa jẹ́ tiwa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní àbùdí ní tolókun, àbùdí ní tọlọ́sà. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ ti dùn, tẹ́ ẹ ti fi gbé wa gẹ, tẹ́ ẹ fi gbé wa lárugẹ lénìí lórí ètò láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. A máa dí fún yín ní ìlọ́po ní ìlọ́po ni. Ọwọ́ yín ò ní kàn sálẹ̀ àpò. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ ti fún wa lẹ́bùn, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ ti gbé iṣẹ́ Ifá ṣe níbi gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ ti yọ jáde, ọwọ́ yín ò ní kàn sálẹ̀ àpò láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ajé Ògúngúlùsọ̀ á dúró dè yín nílé, ẹ̀ kó lọ́nà, ẹ̀ rí nílé iṣẹ́, ẹ̀ rí níbi tẹ́ ẹ bá kọjú sí. Ajé àwa dirun àdìgbà fún láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àní ṣe lásán, gbogbo jọ̀ǹjọ̀ kòókòó làálàá fẹ́ẹ́fẹ́ tá à ń ṣe, àní ṣe lásán láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwọn ọmọ aráyé wọn á fi jíǹkì wa, àwọn tó láyé, àwọn tó nílẹ̀ wọn á fi oore mọ̀ wá, wọn á fi ọlá mọ̀ wá, wọn á fi iṣẹ́ yìí wọn á fi mọ̀ wá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àní ṣe lásán, gbogbo àdáwọ́lé wa ire lójú owó ń rí, ire ni tiwa máa jẹ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní inú gbólórógbó wà, ọmọ aráyé ńlànà kan ni. Àwọn ọlọ́lá, àwọn ọlọ́là, àwọn olórúkọ, àwọn èèyàn bí èèyàn, wọ́n á lànà oore kùnrin, wọ́n á lànà lákànnì, wọ́n á fi ajé wọn báyìí, wọ́n á fi bò wá láṣìírí. Wọ́n ní ènìyàn láṣọ òbóra wa, ajé á wá gbáwọn èèyàn jàǹkànjàǹkàn, àwọn léèkàn wọ́n á fi bò yín láṣìírí nínú ìrọ̀rùn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní àṣírí ẹ̀kọ́ ìtú lójú ewé, àṣírí èmi àti yín ò ní tú lójú ọmọ aráyé o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àṣírí wa ò ní tú lójú ọmọ aráyé. Gbogbo ibi tá a bá wá kọjú sí, ẹni tó bá ní káṣírí wa tú láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ajé Ògúngúlùsọ̀ á fi wọ́n ṣe ẹ̀sín. Gbogbo àwọn òrìṣà tá à ń gbébọ fún, wọ́n á fi wọ́n ṣẹ̀ sí ìta gbangba láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Èmi àti yín, ẹ̀fọn ayé ò ní fún wa, èdè ayé ò ní dè wá, ọmọ aráyé ò ní lùlù fún wa jó láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Oore ńlá báyìí, oore kàbìtì, oore òjijì tí Ifá sọ nínú ẹ̀kọ́ Fálẹ́nì, òun ló máa jẹ́ tiwa ní rere láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Tá a bá wá rẹ́ni tó ti wà, tó ti fi ẹsẹ̀ ara ẹ̀ kúrò nínú ilé, tó ti lọ sílùú àjèjì kan tí ò bẹ́lẹ́dà ẹ̀ mú láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ifá fi hàn yín, Ifá fi ìmọ̀nà ọmọ aráyé, á fọ̀nà hàn yín débi ọlá tiyín, débi ọlá yín, débi iṣẹ́ yín, débi ire gbogbo tí Ifá ti kọ mọ́ yín. Ifá fi ọ̀nà yín mọ̀ yín débẹ̀, ẹsẹ̀ yín ò dẹ̀ ní ṣì yín lọ́nà ńbẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo ẹ̀wọ̀n tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá padà wá sínú Ifá, tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ Ifá ní díẹ̀díẹ̀, Ifá gbè yín. Ifá ti gbé àwọn ará wájú, Ifá gbè yín. Ìṣẹ̀ṣe ti gbé àwọn ará wájú, Ìṣẹ̀ṣe á gbé ẹ̀yin náà. Kí ló dé tí mi ò tí ì ṣe Ifá tipẹ́tipẹ́? Òun lórin tó máa jáde lẹ́nu yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹ ní kábàámọ̀, nídìí iṣẹ́ tẹ̀ ń ṣe yìí, nídìí iṣẹ́ Ifá tá à ń ṣe yìí, àní kábàámọ̀. Gbogbo àwọn Iyanifa, gbogbo babaláwo, ìyá lórìṣà, bàbá lórìṣà, ẹ̀yin àpàtẹ̀bí, ẹ̀yin eléwé ọmọ, gbogbo àwa tá à jókòó tá à ń ṣiṣẹ́ irúnmọlẹ̀, àní ṣe lásán, àní fọmọ ṣiṣẹ́, àní faya ṣiṣẹ́, àní fọkọ ṣiṣẹ́, àní fayé ara wa ṣiṣẹ́, àní gbẹ́rù ẹlẹ́rù ká wá fi ẹ̀mí tiwa di láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Bá a ṣe ń ja ewé báyìí a máa jẹ ni, bá a ṣe ń gún egbò a máa jẹ ni láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo rọ́bà ń pa Elédùmarè àkókò bá wa sọ ọ́ di òótọ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo àdáwọ́lé wa nídìí iṣẹ́ yìí a máa já sí rere. Iṣẹ́ tẹ́lẹ́dùmarè ti parí, iṣẹ́ táwọn ọ̀yà mi ti yọ́nú sí òun ló máa gbé wá fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọn ò ní gbéṣẹ́ tó máa dà wá láàmú, wọn ò ní gbéṣẹ́ tó máa gba tọwọ́ wa lọ, ọmọ aráyé ò ní fìkan gbà kan lọ́wọ́ wa nídìí iṣẹ́ yìí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwọn orúnmọlẹ̀ á máa gbè wá, àwọn alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ á máa gbè wá, àwọn tó ní káwa máa ṣàwọ wọn á máa gbè wá, wọn á máa dúró tì wá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń wá sọ́dọ̀ wa náà, bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń wá nǹkan tí ó máa fún yín lọ́kàn balẹ̀, nǹkan tó máa sọ̀rọ̀ yín dayọ̀ lẹ̀ ń wá. Ifá ṣe fún yín, ìṣẹ̀ṣe á ṣe fún yín, àwọn alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ á ṣe fún yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ ti wá ń ra rọ́ nídìí iṣẹ́ Ifá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ẹ ra òótọ́. Gbogbo ìkólọ tí rọ́wá ti gbà lọ́wọ́ yín, Ajé Ògúngúlùsọ̀ á dá padà fún yín ní ìlọ́po láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àlẹ́ yìí tẹ́ ẹ ti ń rarọ́ nídìí pé ẹ̀ ń wá Ifá, ẹ̀ ń wá ìṣẹ̀ṣe láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹsẹ̀ ẹ̀yin á gbé yín débi tẹ́ ẹ ti máa ra òótọ́. Tẹ́ ẹ bá wá débẹ̀, gbogbo ìkólọ yín tó ti lọ, táwọn onírọ́ ti kó lọ, Ajé Ògúngúlùsọ̀ á gbé padà fún yín ní ìlọ́po láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àní táwó náà, ọwọ́ wa ò ní kàn sàlẹ̀ àpò, àní báráyé fọwọ́ tì o, àní gbẹ́rù tí wálẹ̀ ká fatẹni ẹlẹ́ni lọ́wọ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo iṣẹ́ tá à ń ṣe èrè ló máa jẹ́ fún wa. Àwa la ṣiṣẹ́, àwa la jèrè, àwa náà ni la máa jẹ́. Ogbó atọ́, ogbó atọ́, ogbó atọ́, òun ni ìwúre mu fún yín lẹ́yìn. Gbogbo wa àgbó, àtọ́, àdàgbà, àfèrègì jòbì láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwa ní dàgbà yà, àní dá àwọn ọmọ wa láàmú, àní dá àwọn ọmọ wa láàmú. Kò wá sí bá a ṣe lè pẹ́ láyé tó ojú wa ò ní ríbi. Wọ́n ní wàá pẹ́ láyé ojú ò ní ríbi, ọ̀kan ló máa fọwọ́ mu. Rárá o, lójú ẹ̀mí tiwa àpẹ́ láyé ojú wa ò dẹ̀ ní bá wọn ríbi. Àní mọ sàárè ọmọ, ẹrù tálábíàmọ ètú wọn ní gbé wá kákọ̀ọ́kan nu wa mọ́lé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Nínú ìlera pípẹ́, torí pé wọ́n ní kókókó báyìí lọ ní ara ọ̀tá ń le. Nínú ìlera pípé òun làwa fi máa lò gbà, la fi máa lò lé ayé nínú ọlá, nínú ọlà, nínú ajé, nínú oríire, nínú ìdùnnú, ayọ̀ àti ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀. Òun lèmi àti yín á fi lò gbà. Àní kánjú kú o, àní fọjọ́ ọlọ́jọ́ lọ, àní bá wọn kúkú wọ́ọ̀wọ́, àní gbọ́mọ sí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ọmọ aráyé ò ní bọ́ bàtà ọ̀fọ̀ síwájú ilé wa. Àìsàn wá kéré ó tóbi ni, ó gbóògùn ni kò gbóògùn ni, wọn ò ní fi ìkọ̀kọ́nú ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mi àti yín. Àní fi owó wa báyìí, àní fi wo àìsàn. Ọmọ aráyé ò ní fomi àtẹ̀jẹ́ ara wa bá wa jà, wọn ò ní fi ṣan ara wa bá wa jà. Àní dùbúlẹ̀ àìsàn fún ọmọ wa, òun náà ò ní dùbúlẹ̀ àìsàn fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo owó tá a wá ń ṣiṣẹ́, èrè tá à ń jẹ yìí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, àní fi wo àìsàn. Aláìsàn gbóògùn kò gbóògùn sẹ́, ọmọ aráyé ò ní fi ìkọ̀kọ́nú ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mi àti yín. Nínú ìlera pípé òun la fi máa lo ilé ayé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Bá a ṣe ń rúbọ, ẹbọ wa máa fún, ẹbọ wa máa dà, ẹbọ wa máa dòde ọ̀hún láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Igúnnugún tí ń jẹbọ ọ̀ṣálú ayé á jẹbọ èmi àti yín, àkàlàmàgbò tí ń jẹ tọ̀run á jẹbọ wa. Ẹbọ wa máa débi tó yẹ kó dé, á wá darí ire wá sọ́dọ̀ wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Bẹ́ẹ̀ làwa náà àwa máa ṣẹnu rere yin awo, làwa á máa yin Ifá, Ifá máa yin Elédùmarè nítorí tiwa. Àní ṣe lásán, àní ṣèṣe lásán láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo àdáwọ́lé wa báyìí ire ló máa bọ́ sí. Wọ́n ní ire lójú owó ń rí, ire lójú wa máa rí. Ọ̀rọ̀ wa wà ní dàbí ejò tó kọjá lórí àpáta tí ò nípa. Nílé ayé tá a wáyé, à ń nípa owó, à ń nípa ọmọ, à ń nípa ọlá, à ń nípa ọlà, à ń nípa àlàáfíà, ẹ̀mí gígùn àti àìkú tí ń ṣe baálẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní àwùṣẹ ni ti Ifá, àfọ̀ṣẹ ni t'Ọ̀rúnmìlà. Wọ́n ní báfẹ́fẹ́ bá fẹ́ báyìí á kan bí oko lára ni. Níbi gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ bá wà, afẹ́fẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń fẹ́ yìí á kàn yín lára, á mọ́ yín lára, á jẹ́ fún yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Èmi àti yín ò ní ṣe lásán, orí wa ò ní kọ́, ìṣẹ̀dá wa ò ní kọ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. wọ́n ní tó yí iwájú bá gé ẹran kèrègbè ń gbà á ni èyí tá a wí lẹ́yìn àwọn tó láyé àwọn tó nílẹ̀ wọ́n ti bá wa gbà á òrìṣà òkè ó ti bá wa fàṣẹ sí torí wọ́n ní àbálá alágẹmọ bá ń dá òrìṣà òkè ló ń fàṣẹ sí wọ́n tún ti fàṣẹ sí ìtaṣe lẹ́yìn ó ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ó ti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ fẹ́mi àti yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àṣẹ. wọ́n ní ká kí onírú pé ẹ ṣe wọ́n ní ká kí ọlọ́bẹ̀ pé ẹ ṣe ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá wa jẹ́ náà wọ́n ní ká kí yín pé ẹ kú àìbínú títí ọ̀la tá a tún máa pàdé lórí ètò àṣẹ for today èmi lolóòtú àti olùdarí yín Iyanifa Ewa tí gbogbo èèyàn mọ̀ sí Iyanifa Ewa àtúnpàdé ní òwúrọ̀ ọ̀la àtúnjí òwúrọ̀ ọ̀la ń mọ́ wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ojúmọ́ ire tó dẹ̀ máa mọ́ wa lọ́la yẹn ire àti ayọ̀ ló máa jẹ́ àtúnwá wá sínú ẹ̀kọ́ ifá mi aago 6 àárọ̀ ni o ní Nigerian time ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ fáwọn elédè òyìnbó kó gbọ́. Thank you so much for joining us today. This is another episode of Àṣẹ for Today that just ended, episode 22 of season 2. Tomorrow we'll continue episode 23, same time, same place. Ifá College on TikTok, Iyanifa Ewa TV on YouTube, and I remain your host, Iyanifa Ewa. I'm the founder of the Ifá College and the host of the Àṣẹ for Today. 6 a.m. Nigerian time tomorrow, 5 a.m. UK and Ghana. It will be 12 midnight exactly for those on the EST and 9 p.m. for those of you on the Pacific time. We will delve into another essay. Today's Odù has been Ogbe Ogunda, Ogbe Yonu, and we have learnt a lot. Take your time and watch the replay again on ifacollege.ng. If you are catching a replay, all the information you need will be in the description box below. Let's post the number on TikTok once again so that I can pin it. And on YouTube, you get the number in the description box below. Somebody should post the WhatsApp number so that we can pin it. ifacollege.ng is the website. Iyanifa Ewa TV is the YouTube channel. And if you want to learn how to pray and make you read the way I did right now, click on the join button in the profile of the YouTube channel. Click on subscription on the TikTok channel. Who is posting the WhatsApp number so that we can pin it for 1 minute before we round off. 1 minute before we round off. Eshegoni. Those of you that want, what's it called? Those of you that want, where can we get a replay of this program? It's on Iyanifa Ewa TV on YouTube. Iyanifa Ewa TV on YouTube. Jane, please, can you post the number on YouTube? People are asking you on YouTube and I've not seen anybody to post the WhatsApp number. Please ignore any number that I did not pin. Oguero, why are you posting your number on the live streaming? Why are you posting your number on the live streaming? The number that is pinned on your screen has Iyanifa Ewa by the side. That is the WhatsApp number to copy to send any message that you need. Iyanifa Ewa TV is the YouTube channel. Jane, are you there? Janet Africana, are you on YouTube? So that the people on YouTube can also copy the number. So the person asking for replay, please head over to Iyanifa Ewa TV on YouTube. I've pinned it in the comment section there. Just copy it, Iyanifa Ewa TV, search, and it will get there. Janet Africana, I don't know what's wrong with YouTube today. I can't see any other comments again. Maybe you have posted it. Maybe you have posted it and I have not been able to see it, but that's fine. So if there's any way, you are here, right? Are you on YouTube? Drop a message on YouTube. Let me see if you're on YouTube. So 1 minute to copy the WhatsApp number while we round off. Get a replay, catch a replay on Iyanifa Ewa TV on YouTube. Catch a replay on Iyanifa Ewa TV. Eshe goni o, adúpẹ́ o, títí ọ̀la tá tún máa wá ire àti ayọ̀ báyìí òun la máa bára wa ṣe. Don't forget to go to ifacollege.ng and pre-order for the Sacred Ifá text. What we read today, everything I read for you today was put together in the Sacred Ifá text written by Ifá College. So please go to the ifacollege.ng, click on the 3 buttons on the right hand corner. It will take you to the menu. You see the Sacred Ifá text. Click there to subscribe. Eshe Goni Adupe, we have 10 more seconds for you to copy the number. Thank you so much, Janet Africana, Dayo P, amazing, Auntie Lande, everybody that kept on dropping comments and the contact. Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀, a dúpẹ́. Ire báyìí la máa máa bára wa ṣe o, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àṣẹ Ifá gbè wá o, ìṣẹ̀ṣe á gbè wá. Àwọn alálẹ̀